where we last left off our group of intrepid adventurers, they had just finished dealing with one fiendish creature that they had simply started referring to as Misfortune. It had begun with them being accosted by the creature as they were traveling through Rosenvale, um, with several of the group getting caught inside of a mine collapse. They then decided to follow it for several days across the mountains, eventually finding that the critter was starting to set several homesteaders' houses ablaze. Um, Quite a few had been destroyed by the time the groups had finally showed up, and the team managed to just barely finish off the remainders. Or finish off the creature. And after that, they stole a couple of body parts from it.
Stole is a
It's
strong
not
word.
stealing if it's dead.
All
and
right.
we killed it.
Borrowed.
Looting at
We
that
harvested
point.
it.
We're not getting
Harvested.
rid of it. We're also not like giving it back to it. So
They permanently borrowed a couple of body parts from the creature, and then made their way back to the town of Srecane, where several of the team, went about doing a couple of things. Some were observed by other members of the team, others were not. And where we had just left off, Mercy, the tiefling fighter, was about to go stomping off to the library.
She was, but she also realized she has all of the items that we want to sell.
Yes.
Yeah. So she's probably going to stop about a block from the inn and go, wait,
Wait a minute.
and then head back to the inn and go with the group to Danae.
Got it. So, where would all of you guys like to go? Just to declare it.
I will also go with Danae, I guess.
Gale will go with as well.
Yeah.
Sure.
Same as
why
Leah.
not?
Rose also going.
Party trip to the magic shop.
Gotcha.
Cram everyone in
door.
there.
I gotta
So-
wait for my winter cloak to be done.
And I know from what Michelle told me, Woody's going to go with us, I think.
Yes. There are a couple of things that she needed to do. I can't remember what, though.
She needed
Whatever.
paper.
Yep.
But that's all I remember.
So as you all begin making your way over to Asaju's Oddities, you note something a little different this time. There is a small plume of smoke coming forth from the back of the shop, and you can hear the distant sound of pounding metal. Okay.
Sorry.
Phones off during the
Your
presentation,
phones on
kids.
silent.
It's amazing. We never hear her, but the one time we do.
Hello? Like, oh, that's what pounding metal sounds like?
Well, we heard from Jolly.
There you go.
That's our one procession.
And as you guys make your way into Asaju's Oddities, you are greeted by the familiar form of one Asaju Danae. And he looks over at you all and goes, "Hello, it's very nice to see you all again. It's been quite some time, I believe."
It has been over a month.
Yeah.
"Yes, just about." So is there anything I can assist you all with? Any items you're looking to purchase from me? Anything of that sort?
Well, firstly, we have something for you, and I hand over the yakweed.
Excellent. You managed to find some of the yakid. Did you have much difficulty getting hold of it?
It's fairly easy enough.
All right, very good to hear. Let's see, how much do you have? Was it like 35, 37? 30 pounds. Per agreement, that will be about 300 gold. Here you are. And he will lay the sack of gold onto the table.
Mhm.
Did you manage to find any of the other objects on that list of mine? Or no?
Not yet, I'm afraid.
However,
Working on it.
we do have something else of some interests that you might want to see.
Everyone gets 37 gold. Make sure you add that. I've already
Seven
added the
gold?
stuff for the party fund.
How much?
Um,
37.
37.
37.
And Mercy's going to start out by pulling out the 2 vials of Ica that we have.
Hello there. Do you mind if I take a look at it?
Go ahead. We killed a fiend along our way
Uh-huh.
to Rosenvale and came back to
Yes.
take a break. We have a couple of the other parts. We were wondering if you were interested in buying them.
Well, that could be quite interesting. Yes, I'd be fairly interested in purchasing some of these things off of you. I will say some of these, this right here, and he holds up the two vials of the foul ichor, and says, "This could be very easily made into 2 potions of poison immunity." Well, I said easily. It could be done.
I should feel like I should warn you, Asagio. It has come to my attention that that being was not entirely fiendish in nature.
How so?
Um,
Did you fight a Cambion or something of the sort? Or what?
no, it's
Really
just
sure.
come to my attention that apparently this creature was man-made. And during the time of the pre-schism, I think some guy named Methys made it. Maybe one of his underlings or something. Don't really know.
Nothing. I
Yeah.
doubt that the god of magic was responsible for creating such
He's
a
a
creature.
god?
I'm
Methys?
sorry,
Yes.
Where did
Where
did you
I'm so
find this
confused.
information?
Yeah, I'll
He's the god of the arcane.
Oh,
Fill
I think
you
I might know.
guys in later, but apparently it was some experiment. Gonna be honest, was not the detail I was focusing on in that conversation. But
Oh, boy.
apparently it's like some man-made experiment kind of thing. I don't know.
Still pretty powerful. And we have its heart, some teeth, its hands and claws.
But hey, it was pre-schism, so if that incentivizes any.
Well, the fact that it
Forthcoming
survived this long means it's most likely fairly powerful. I would be hard pressed to not offer you at least a very good deal on the objects.
Mercy's gonna just kind of slam down the parts that she has of it and lay it out in front of him.
If you'd given me a few seconds, I could have gotten a cloth or a soft towel.
Is the heart still juicy?
Ugh.
You have noted that the heart does occasionally twitch,
Ugh.
even though it's
Oh,
been.
boy.
Mercy's gonna look.
It is long devoid of blood.
Wait, this is an important question, Connor. Is the counter like wood?
That
Or is
guy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Mercy's gonna go. Oh, it'll come out. It'll be fine.
All right. So, like I said, these 2 vials right here can be used to make a potion of poison immunity. It won't last forever, but it will be quite useful. Or if you wanted to sell it, I could take it for about 50 gold per vial. These claws you have here are, well, they're very large claws. I'm not entirely sure what I can do with these. I'm very sure that they could be used to make some particularly sharp knives or something of that sort.
Could you fit one into? Could you make a blade out of it and then put it into my dagger? The enchanted one. What the spring
The
blade?
switchblade.
Switchblade.
Overkill is what I called it, just saying.
It's entirely possible. It could be used to create perhaps a small magical effect. It would certainly make it a little less expensive to do such a thing for you. It would make creating an enchanted blade for your knife, instead of being, say, 1,000 gold, closer to 750. So basically, it would act as an upgrade cost reducer for you.
Mhm.
Or you could just get it made into a bunch of knives, because there are 10 very sharp nails here. Well, sorry, 10.
It'd
Yeah.
be interesting to make them into throwing knives. Just chuck something's claws at people.
You would assume that he makes a handle for it at the very least.
I mean, yeah, but still. It'd be fun.
Hold on a quick second. Getting all bound up here.
I can't believe Connor's trapped.
Connor's dead.
We knew him so well. That still leaves the teeth and the heart, along with another thing that's interesting but not fiendish.
So the teeth could likely be used to make something of a something that would possibly infer a bit of the creature's abilities onto you, whatever they may have been. It would take a bit of experimenting, but I could certainly make an attempt at that. But for the teeth alone, I'm sure I could give you, let's say, 15 per tooth, something of that sort.
And there's 10 teeth.
You never told us teeth. You just told us a handful.
Did you write it down? Because
No, you just said a handful.
Yeah, I said, what was it, like 20 teeth or something like that? Because it's a head full of teeth.
Okay, I will say 20, because I'm just doing all the math of how much gold we're getting out of this. As treasure.
Yeah. The foul ichor was, what was it?
50 gold
50
per
gold
body,
each.
50 teeth.
So far it's
15.
So far we have 400 gold out of this.
Yeah, so the claws don't. I mean, I could certainly purchase the claws from you. I could use them to make some nice knives, but I'm not entirely sure if really, aside from being a good reagent for enchanting, they're not entirely. I can't say useful, but usable for other things.
We could see if we can't find a smith to buy it, can't we?
I do have Mr. Cog in the back room. He is making all my weaponry and armor as of now. He's my assistant. The fellow you met back when I was on the wagon. You know.
I remember him.
He could very easily do stuff with it, but really, it'd be a shame to use it for just a regular knife. It'd be better to use it for some kind of an enchantment.
Well, we could hold on to it then.
Yeah.
And then you have the heart, correct?
Yeah.
And then Dale is holding on to a couple things for himself. The heart. Now that could be very interesting. If I properly processed it, you very well could use it to. Well, there are a lot of possibilities. It could be used as a very good object for, say, a magical spell, something to make casting something easier, or to reduce the cost completely. If I properly handled it, I could make it, again, like the teeth, cast some kind of a spell or ability the creature had. If someone was powerful enough, they may be able to use it as a sacrifice for, say, bringing back the dead. Or you could just sell it to me for, we'll say, 750 gold.
I feel like Mercy's gonna look back at the group at this and kind of motion to him like, what do you guys want to do?
Why is someone in here now?
It's probably Michelle listening in.
Yeah.
What?
Get the fuck out of here, Michelle.
Anyway, so now that Rudy's dead, what do we do?
But do you guys
Just
want
watch
to?
the stream,
Sell
dude.
it. I want money.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
kind of in
I-
favor of selling.
Honestly.
I mean,
I think we should do the right thing. Just kidding. Money, idiot.
So like I said, basically the heart can be used for casting spells if it's properly processed by Asagia, which would cost a little bit more money. But it would be able to cast some kind of effect that the creature had. The
it'd
teeth
be a
in
one-time use thing, or
potentially multiple use. It'd be like a magical item.
okay.
The same thing with the teeth. If you gave him all the teeth and said, "All right, let's make this into something," and then gave him a bit more money, he might be able to make it into another magical item. But the heart can be used as in lieu of the diamond dust in a raise dead ritual, or revivify.
You boy can't
So
cast
basically-
that, and I don't think Jelly took that for her spell, so
But we're never gonna die anyway, so.
and I don't think
Never gonna
Cal doesn't know that
die.
he could, and I don't
So-
think Jelly would either, or
No.
Maddie.
I think the only thing
Okay.
did you give us a price on the claws?
No,
No.
because really the claws
We're
are
gonna hang on to him.
the claws are kind of an odd thing. Like you could very easily take the claws and pull them out and use them as a very sharp knife, which would be great and dandy and all, but it'd be kind of a waste. Really, what they lend themselves best to is being something to hold on to an enchantment for a +1 enchantment on a dagger, basically. So it'd be great if, say Dea wanted to replace the knife, like the blade in her knife, with one of those. It would work perfectly. But,
But it costs so much money.
it does cost a lot of money.
So keep the claws for now, sell everything else.
Yes, I feel like in an effort to continue our business relationship, we shall sell you the heart, and you may do with it as you wish.
There's very much I could do with it, or I could just sell it to somebody else, but we'll see.
We'll leave that up to you.
And what about the teeth and the
We'll sell you
liquid?
the vial, the teeth, and the heart, right?
My only thing is, Cal,
Hmm.
do we want to sell it to him, or do we want to see if next time we go down and see Harvey? We do
I
know
feel
an
like-
alchemist, essentially.
But it seems like this would be more magic in nature, and we do have a business arrangement with Assange.
Harvey can cast magic. He is the alchemist class, meaning he makes potions. Like those health potions you bought from him, he made.
Like, I'm aware.
We're also
Yeah,
right
we have
here
business relationship
talking about this
Asagio.
in front of Asagio.
Exactly, that's what
Oh,
Cal's trying to do.
Mercy doesn't care.
Don't worry,
Well-
Sagio. We're not cheating on you.
No. We have a business relationship with Asagio, and I feel like this is more up Asagio's alley than it was pure alchemy.
Plus,
Up
I
to you.
think Asagio can maybe afford it, or
I can very easily make potions. Trust me. But I'm not as good as, say, others. I could do it. It's entirely possible, but who knows?
Asagio also lives in a town that's like got a lot of people.
We're selling it
Could
to
we sell it
Asagio.
very easily?
Alright. It was just a suggestion.
It's comes out to a total of 1,150 gold.
Yep.
I will divide that up evenly amongst everyone, but
You
the
can do
remainder-
so, or you can just put it in the party funds, whichever.
Or
I'm-
you could give it all
I'm
to
splitting
me,
it up.
and then
I'm
I can buy the salt dagger.
No,
No.
I'm splitting it up.
And one other thing I have.
How much paper, Michelle? Because I'm sure you have the money after this.
I think she said 75 pieces, if I
You
remember.
have the money after this.
Like, hold on, she'll tell us for sure, but I'm like 90% sure she told me 75.
Put it in like
175. She
Oh,
still
she upped it.
definitely has the money after this.
Yeah. She upped it when she found out how much money we were getting. One other thing, and Mercy's gonna pull out the bard's jawbone. Set it on the table.
Everybody
Very
gets
nice.
143 gold.
Nice.
You guys gotta stop making me do math.
Oh my god.
143.
143 gold.
Okay.
Now that is very interesting.
We found it in a cave.
I'm not surprised by that. Glossopetrae are typically found in underground environments. Very, very rare. Very scary to find for a miner as well. It's very nice. What would you like me to do with it?
Mercy's, my teammate didn't really know what it is capable of beyond what we know, like explosions.
Well, that is very easy to explain. More or less, the a glossopetrae, or a bot's jawbone, as it is known, can be used for, on its own, channeling a burst of sonic energy, more or less. Or, if properly adjusted and crafted, I suppose is the word, I can use it to make a necklace or a focus that would deal more damage with, again, sonic and thunder and loud noises and the such. It proves to be very useful for people who focus on that type of magic. Out of character. It gives if he makes into an item, he can make it give a damage bonus for spells that do sonic damage.
Would that be like
it'd be like additional dice.
Yeah, I know. Would it be a continuous thing, or would it only have so many charges? Like
Continuous.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's properly refined, it can be used more often.
The person who was interested in this most was Rudy, and I see her typing.
Or the bard.
Or the bard.
Yeah.
The two
Yeah,
people who can use
like
sonic
for
damage.
any spell that does sonic or thunder damage. I
You
keep
don't
saying
do any more
sonic.
thunder. You don't even do thunder damage anymore, do you? No, you don't have any more thunder damage. You got rid of it for dissonant whispers. And Michelle's wondering if it could be used for shatter.
Yep, you can. I already said that.
Okay.
But that is something that could very easily be useful.
How much would it cost to be able to be made into that necklace?
Really, for the most part, it'd be just a bit of labor and time. I could call it about 500 gold for the work.
And how much would you want if we sold it to you?
Well, I'd probably spend some time and do exactly what I was just describing to you after I bought it, but I'm not too sure. I could buy it from you for about 350 gold.
So, sorry, I got distracted because
Because of Jill.
yeah, you don't want to know what she's doing. So I'm gonna look. I know Michelle's in favor of selling it, but I'm gonna look at the rest of the party. Sell it or keep it.
Hang on.
I have no use for it.
I am down to sell it.
Money.
All right. I think most of us are good with selling it.
And you are selling the Glossopetrae.
And then everyone gets 43 gold.
43 gold.
And that's another 6 gold into the party funds.
764.
And people wonder why you don't have these fancy magic items.
Yep.
Well,
We just pawn them.
money to make them, Connor.
We need money. Yeah, he is right. We don't have the money to make shit.
How much do I add?
Yeah, what do you think? If I get this, I can finally buy my glasses.
One sec.
Oh wait, shit.
Sorry, I can't remember. Is the salt dagger 1,500 or 1,200?
I believe it was 1,500.
It was originally 1750, but it gave us a discount.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. I'm
It
almost
was-
halfway there.
And Michelle just said actually make it
Damn it.
225.
I'm only
worth.
halfway there.
Damn it, not enough. I'm 20 gold short.
I'm 400 gold short of my tattoo.
There's still the money from
I'm short.
on Sith.
Anyway, guys.
Anyway, back in character.
God, Jill.
What?
The monstrosity she just made.
Where? What? Where?
All right.
Oh, God.
There you go. Stream.
I believe Dea had something she was asking.
Did I?
You were,
Did you?
Didn't I
You
just
sound
ask
like
it?
you were about to say something.
I wasn't.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I don't have anything. I'm sorry.
No, that's good. In that case, Gail's gonna kind of move through everybody. Seeing as we're laying out all these interesting items, we also happened to grab this thing's eyes, which were very interesting. I thought were pretty. I don't know what they'd be used for if you want to take a look. And he'll take out one of the the vials that contains one of the eyes and put it on the counter.
Gale.
Oh, it's still green. Okay.
Oh yes, it the whole
What,
time
you've
I
never
was
seen an
carrying
eyeball
the head.
before?
Not so vibrant. I would say I could very easily do something with this. Again, treat it properly, and you could use it to do something the creature did. I'm not entirely sure what. I don't know very much about the critter, especially considering its potential source. As for purchasing it, I could buy those from you for about, let's say, 125 gold.
Okay.
Per eyeball, of course.
Here's a thought, Gale.
Yes.
Why don't we keep those for someone who knows what they can do?
I will say you'll be fairly hard-pressed to find that. If this thing was, as Mr. Caleron said, was man-made and was done so quite a while ago, the odds of you finding someone who knows exactly what it does is slim to non-existent.
We travel a lot, though.
But we also have a business relationship with Asajj, and he is
And-
our best option at this time.
Do you have an idea of what you could make with this? Something that would grant the power? Would it be some sort of a necklace or ring, or would it be more?
Most likely a
something you would
ring
wear?
or some kind of a trinket that will hang off of a weapon or something of the sort.
All I can think
Okay.
of is an eyeball. ring.
I
Well,
would be interested in.
What a thought!
You did it. You said it.
Wait,
I would-
eyeball necklace?
Ah,
I'd be interested in having something made out of it. How much would that cost?
I could call it about, let's say, 400 to 500 gold, something of the sort.
Okay. In that case, I would like to hang on to it, and when I do have the funds to do something with it, I will bring it back your way.
Oh, feel free to. The formaldehyde that you're keeping it in is more than enough to keep it preserved.
Glad to hear. It's actually very interesting. It's been this green since the whole time since we killed it. So I'm very interested to see how it changes. But thank you. I appreciate the information.
Well, good luck. I hope that. Can you put the thing away, please? I don't.
My apologies.
Thank you. I do hope your adventures go well, and yes, perhaps come back a little later. I may have something to sell you after I mess around with these pieces for a bit.
Actually, if he still has something, I want to buy it. Does he still have the kicking rabbit's foot?
Yes.
No.
Oh,
No,
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 you-
Aw,
Oh yeah, she bought one.
forgot. I was looking back
What?
at my notes.
Is there more?
I mean, are you gonna look around the shop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another.
I want to
Cast
look around.
perception.
You don't need to cast anything. Yeah, there's another rabbit's foot hanging around here.
Then I kind of want it if this is.
Yeah, this one is gray.
Oh,
I-
no.
I feel like Mercy's gonna pick it up, look at the name, and go, "Where do you keep finding these?"
On rabbits.
Is that in character or
I
out of character?
mean,
In character.
Mercy's
Why
gonna
would
look at her and go, "But it's still moving."
Why would you keep a rabbit's foot? I don't understand.
It's
It's for luck.
it's luck, quote unquote.
I only have about 3 left, counting that one.
It was 10 gold, wasn't it?
I can't
believe so.
remember.
Yeah, that's what I have it written down as.
I think it was only about 10 gold.
It was 10
Because
gold.
it's-
I have it written
It's
down.
kind of meant to be like kind of a jokey item. He does also have the oh no, did I say that one to you guys?
Hold on, I can
I
tell
don't
you
know,
what you
did
told
you?
us.
Yep, the Tome of Cat Summoning for 75 gold.
Oh shit, I want that actually.
sorry, the what?
Summoning?
Yes.
Mercy's gonna pick it up since she knows it's 75 gold because you never told us the price.
Oh yeah, it's the Tome of Cat Summoning.
I want that so bad.
Why
to
would you
describe it to you
want
out
to
of-
summon a cat? You were like wolves.
To summon to describe it to you, what you can do with the book is you can keep it with you, and when you open the book and think of a certain cat, you can make it appear.
Yeah, I'm buying that.
Why?
You then desummon the cat by just closing it.
Yeah, I'm buying that in the rabbit's foot if you
I
don't
thought
mind.
you were a dog person.
I am, but Dea, you have to know the chaos that can come from this, right? It's a specific cat that we can summon, correct?
If you can think of it, yes.
I don't like this game. Hey guys, I don't like it.
Yeah, this is the book that he had at the very beginning when you guys first met him. The one that he used to summon a white cat with.
Yeah,
I really don't remember.
I do, vaguely.
I do.
It's when his coat was turned over and he was showing us some of his wares.
And he summoned a white cat that was in his luggage and just desummoned it. using the
Yeah,
book.
so, like I said, Mercy's gonna buy that in the rabbit's foot.
Does it summon specific cats or does it summon
A specific
or is it-
cat.
Mercy's gonna open it
from
and think of
anywhere?
Jim the
You have to think of it.
Mercy's thinking of Jim the cat as she opens this book.
Okay.
No.
So you pull open the book, and as the pages of the book are pulled open, there, sitting on the book, is Jim the cat.
Ro's gonna look at it and go, "Oh fuck this," and walk out.
Mercy,
Where am
this
I?
is too.
Apparently you're in a different shop. Apparently this book summons cats.
I reach out and like.
You look
pet
at
his
Jim as he just turns to Asajio behind the counter and goes, "What have you done?"
Mercy's
head. Why did we
giving
just
me
forward
a
and touch
gift.
his head?
How do I stop being here?
Simple. And
Close the
Mercy's gonna
book.
close the book.
Okay, you close the book and he disappears.
This is too much power,
The evil has been defeated.
and I know
He's
exactly
going
what to
to
do with this.
hate you.
Oh, I don't care. You want to know why? Because I can summon him whenever I want. But that's on.
This stares at you. You watch her gaze like look from you down to the book, back up to you. Her eyes narrow a little bit.
But Mercy's done. She's now walking out, leaving you guys to find that library. Her new book under arm.
Okay, she bought the book. That's wonderful.
All right.
But need to add.
So you have a bit more money, a new book.
There anything that would catch Gale's attention as far as medium armor or another glaive?
If you ask Asajio about that, he would basically tell you that enchanted armor like that would be typically, I think it's about like 1,000 gold
Yeah. Okay.
plus the cost of the item, just because it's expensive stuff.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Just getting a feel for the shop because Gale's never been in here before.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that mean he's never met Danae?
Oh fuck.
No, this is my first time meeting everybody, and
It is not my first time seeing a furbolg.
oh, really?
No, really. Yes.
This is quite excellent. We are excellent people. Where did you last meet a Firbolg?
Let's see. I believe it was about 3 years ago. I was on a small trip across the seas, and I just ran into one of you folk.
Oh,
I wasn't.
most excellent.
I was in Seoge at the time, and apparently you were all very accustomed to the cold.
Yes, yeah. The cold does not bother us anyway.
Okay, all right.
Thank you for that.
Connor, you set it up.
Yeah, we've never had much trouble with any of the weather.
Guys, interruptions.
But that is very excellent. I'm glad you have met one of our kind before. It must admit it has been a very long time since I have run into one of my own kind.
You unfortunately, you likely won't see many, there. They're just not very common around here, to be honest.
Understandable. There is a lot of there seems to be a good amount of civilization creeping in.
That's uh, uh, yes, that's a good word for it, I suppose. But is there anything else I can assist you all with, at all?
Actually, now that you mention it, should we encounter more creatures like this, or creatures of the future, and we wish to sell some or all of their remains to you, do you have anything that would help us preserve the remains and transport them to you?
It's amazing that you brought that up because I actually do. Like, it was something I kind of made on a whim because I liked the idea of it, but I didn't expect it was ever going to be bought. Basically, and I'm dropping the voice because it's tough to describe in his voice. He brings out a couple of bottles that are filled with what appears to be just common water, just regular old like tap water, and they are all in different colors: blue, green, red, orange, stuff like that. But you see they come in a lot of different sizes. Some that are small, about the size of the eye, the ones with the eyeballs, and then some that are very large, almost about a cubic foot in for the interior. And basically, they are called bottles of preservation, and you fill it up with regular old water, drop whatever you want in there, and then it'll preserve it. The bottles are nearly unbreakable unless, they're hit with a magic item. And when they are pulled back out, any items that are put inside of them that are pulled back out, they are found to be perfectly dry. And basically, it costs 400 gold for a cubic foot of storage, but that's a big jar, and I can't imagine you'd go for that. So if you went for something smaller, like size of a mason jar, it'd be, like an eighth of the cost or whatever.
How big is the heart that we gave him? Because I feel
The
like
heart
that might be the biggest thing we could.
Like grapefruit sized.
Okay.
Just cramming in there.
We should possibly pick up a couple of them. I wouldn't mind picking up one of the ones that is, and he'll motion to one that's about the size of a mason jar.
We can get some with the party funds.
Okay.
Because this will benefit everyone, I would assume, anyway. You said how much gold for?
I was like rough estimating. Give me a second. Let's see. It's about. Why is my internet tracking ass? I'll just say it's going to cost 100 gold. Like let's just call it that because I can't think of anything. And
Okay.
we'll say just for simplicity's sake, it's about like. Yeah, we'll say it's like a quarter of the size of the other one. That way you can still fit a good amount in there. It's like 6 inches tall, about 6 inches wide. It's kind of an oddly shaped bottle, but that'll be like 100 gold. That sounds good.
100 gold for 6-inch cube, essentially.
More or less, yeah. Like just consider it like 6-inch cubic storage of something that will preserve items.
Mm-hmm.
If we get two of these, I could easily carry them, and if we find anything worthwhile.
Would we want just one, or would we like two? Like suggested.
I think
Considering
two
how
might
much
be
we've
good.
needed to preserve in our journeys thus far, one will probably be fine. Just saying.
What were you saying, Gail?
I was thinking too, to be honest, if we are running into more,
Mm-hmm.
or we can bring more stuff back here.
Indeed.
Okay.
Let's
And
go with
especially
two.
for bringing stuff back here, would that give us any sort of a discount with you since we're going to be continuing business?
Oh, the fresher an item, the better. If something was to start rotting, it would be next to useless.
Oh, completely understand.
especially some of the more valuable pieces. If you were to find something like, if you were to retrieve, say, what's a good example? Let's say
A
a
beholder
gland from.
eye.
The eye
Yes.
of a beholder, perhaps.
That's a very good example. If that was to start rotting, it'd be next to useless. I wouldn't be able to do what I'd like to with it. But with it fresh, then, well, I would pay you what it's worth.
Then, in the future, in the interest of doing future business with each other, how about we get two of them for 180 gold?
Or persuasion.
Don't fuck me. Could be worse.
So that we may continue our business together, sure. We will say that 180 gold for two of them would be acceptable. And you will have two jars that are 6 by 6. So basically, you can store about roughly a fair amount. I'll tell you when you can and can't use it. Basically,
Okay. I will also put the
chill.
jars in the party supplies.
Gotcha.
But someone should probably put it in their inventory as well, just so we. Do we? I don't know.
One last question as I'm now thinking of it and carrying things. Along my travels a while ago, I heard about a bag that can carry more things than it looks like it has the space for inside of it.
Yes.
Do you have anything of that kind?
Bag of holding.
Oh, yes, that's what it was called.
Give me a moment. And he's going to step around to his back room and kind of look around for a bit.
I actually have a kind of stupid question about the bag of holding. If you put stuff in there, do you feel the weight still? Like,
No.
is there still...
No.
Nope. It goes to an extra dimensional location.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about it, but Mercy's too stupid to have known about it because I asked the other day.
Like in Fablehaven. Shit.
Yeah, I think it weighs 15 pounds, if I remember right.
Yeah, it's a bag. And he does eventually come back with a small bag that appears to be just made of plain leather, almost like a courier's bag. One that would get be hanging around your shoulder and kind of lay on your hip.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a plain leather bag with a couple of pouches on it. And he goes, "This would be a bag of holding that I was responsible for creating. It cost-wise is about 4,000 gold for one of them."
Okay. I'm not sure if we have enough for one of those yet, but I think that will be something we may need at some point.
It would be a great thing to have, but at the same time, they're also quite difficult to make. And I have
Understandable.
one of them.
Absolutely understandable.
Yeah, Cole, you had things that could be made into it for a lot cheaper.
I mean, yeah, but still.
And you know what's going to happen? He's going to make them and sell them back to you.
But we might have more money by then.
Yeah, we need to get money to make things, Connor.
Mm-hmm.
We need money to make money.
And there are plenty of ways you can make money if you were willing to be a little more adventurous or vicious.
We're trying, fam. We're trying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
how about that beholder?
Fuck
Yeah,
it, let's go do the beholder.
Yeah, thought so.
No. Well, thank you for your time. It was good to meet you.
And you as well.
Anytime. Should we press on? I believe we have some other things we were looking at doing.
Indeed.
So, what would everybody else like to do?
I already told you where I went.
Yeah, you went to the library.
I go on. You can
Go first. You go first, Cole.
I would say I would try to go to the Platinum District and talk to Governor Onsith.
Kiruk. All right.
Yes.
And what are you going to do, Kate?
I was looking through my sheet and I noticed that I am proficient in longsword, so I'm gonna go find an armory I'm gonna see if I can sell my rapier and get a longsword.
All right, you can certainly do that. I will say, longswords do not allow you to use your dexterity.
Do rapiers?
Longswords are not rapiers.
No, I'm asking if longswords, if rapiers let me use my dex.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Oh.
I don't think you're very strong.
I am not. It's my lowest stat.
Mhm.
All right then. Never mind. I was just like, hey, this does more damage if I use it two-handed, and I was like, sweet. But then never mind them.
Okay. In that case, we will go over to Mercy. Mercy, what are you doing?
I told you I'm gonna go find a library.
Oh, I remembered what I wanted to do. Sorry.
I know, and what are you doing at the library?
I'm looking for two types of books in particular. One on Desna,
Okay.
and one if I can find it on like old prophecies.
Okay. But let's just go with an intelligence check.
Well, that's gonna be fun.
Good luck.
Straight 10-0. Nope. I'm gonna use luck on that because that was
Okay.
bad. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I will say you do manage to find the book on Desna. It's fairly easy to find a small book of scriptures. And what were you looking for on it? Or with it, I should say.
What do you mean?
Like, what are you looking for in the book?
I'm trying to find a holy symbol and like the
Okay.
exact look of it.
Oh, well, yeah.
And
That's
any-
very easy.
Like any basic stuff that I wouldn't already know. Because like I know she's the goddess of stars, dreams, traveling.
Okay. Reading through the book, as I'm assuming you're not actually going to rent the book. You're just going to do what all bad library goers do and borrow the book, sit down, and read it until you find the information you need and leave.
That does not make me a bad library visitor.
Oh, it does.
How dare you? I don't even read, but how dare you?
Basically, by reading through the Book of Desna, you would find that her symbol is a violet and black butterfly with 4 spots on them. The bottom left and bottom right being the pictures of the sun and the moon, and the top left and top right spots, including 2 depictions of shooting stars. And the interior of the butterfly is a royal purple, more or less. Now, reading through the book, you do manage to find a little bit of lore on Desna. There is basically one of the things that is attributed to her is that she is the god of luck, travel, and she was recognized as being a bit of a what's a good word for a whimsical god, a little prone to doing what she wants and just kind of following her own path, to put it simply. And that attitude to do whatever she wants did kind of lead to one of the main bits of lore for the world of Iotreia, specifically the skies. In the night sky, you all would have noted that there are 3 stripes that go across the sky, or rings to people who understand what a planet looks like. And they are in 3 different colors. There's one in red, one in pink, one in white. And the story goes that Desna, watching from the skies, was initially just running around the world from up there and looking down. And she ran so quickly at the beginning that she left a bright red trail with how fast her feet were moving. And then she changed her trajectory a little bit to get a better look, slowed down a bit, and left the pink trail. And then eventually she slowed down enough to leave a white trail and realized she couldn't see all the world from up there and decided to come down to Iotreia. And that's when people decided that she started walking among them. At least until the schism.
Hey Connor, I love you, by the way. I'm sorry, I just really love all details stuff. Sorry, I'll mute myself again.
But there were rumors that when she was still on this world with beings, she would whenever she really felt like it, grant individuals a bit of luck to make their days go better. Maybe it was just something as simple as a little bit of luck to win a nice gambling match, or good luck with their harvest, or good luck with having a child. But she was largely regarded as a whimsical and good god who would help people whenever she felt like it, and just wander amongst humans. I said humans. Humanoids. But that's about it.
Code animating.
Got a lot to write down, buddy.
I know.
Trust me, I'm aware.
You are aware. You're a human.
Hey. That was lame.
But after she's done reading that, she's gonna set it back on the shelf and head back to
And
the
leave.
sapphire. Yeah, she's
Gotta blast.
The librarian goes, "Do you want to read the book?" And you just fuck off and leave.
Mosey's just gonna kind of look at her and bolt.
God.
Bad library goer.
Well, I don't have a library card,
Oh, you
Connor.
don't need a card, you fucker.
What kind of world is this where there's no library cards?
A world that uses gold and silver and copper instead of bank accounts.
True. Do they have like libraries? I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
Library
Give us
Um,
library lore.
Mosey will figure it out. She's gonna head back
Damn
there
it.
eventually.
Damn it. I left my library scarf at home. God damn it.
She'll be back there eventually, just not today.
Oh, dang it. I brought the wrong library hat. Oh, well.
God damn it. What am I going to do
They'll
now?
never let me in now.
What do you mean this isn't the right one? It's the right shade of blue.
Hey, there we go.
What about that chair?
But,
Okay.
and moving over to the last person who wanted to do something that was cool. Correct?
I do also have something I want to do.
Never mind.
Sorry. Just so you know, you can go to
Okay.
Cole though.
Cole first.
Hello.
What do you want to do?
Go to the Platinum District, talk to Governor Onsith Carrick to get our money, or at least
Gotcha.
check in on that.
To expedite that a bit, I will say by this point he still has not yet properly found a buyer.
Okay.
D100 rolls, my man. They make everything tougher.
Okay.
And Rebecca, what do you want to do?
Well, I was gonna look for as it's a port town,
Yes.
so I figured people here there might be something that sells sea charts.
Oh, that is very true, and I can actually use the shops for this. Excellent. Okay, so you have to wander around the port sections of the Silver District for a little bit, but eventually you do manage to find a location that you're willing to bet will give you exactly what you need, and it's called Slippery Sol's Sails and Ships.
Okay.
Say that 5 times fast.
No.
All right.
And judging by your first glance at it, you'd believe it to be a shipwright's location where they would be mending and fixing and providing things for the various ships that will travel into Srecane. But you're willing to bet money, that's where you can find something like that.
All right. Then she's going to. Well, before she fully steps in, she's gonna glance inside the store or glance inside and like see what's going on in there.
You see, at the moment, the shop does appear to be somewhat empty.
She's gonna go in.
Okay. You go in and you hear a bell above the door, ding, 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 ding. And as you walk in, someone comes out from the back of the store and comes forward and says, "Hey, welcome to Slippery Sol Sails and Ships. What can I do for you?"
Hello. I was hoping that I might be able to purchase some sea charts, and you seemed like a
All
good
right.
place to look.
I can help you out with that. Now, so what are you looking for? Where you looking to go? Coming to Procretia, back over to Sioge, or you just looking to go into the middle of the ocean and bumblefuck nowhere? Where do you want to go?
So, out of character, we've got the like islands or whatever that we had seen on the engraving. I'm trying to figure out how to like.
Oh, and Kate, he's also just a really greasy-looking guy, you know.
I am insulted. I am offended.
Why are you insulted?
Oh, because
It's a New
New
Yorker.
York.
It's the accent, you know.
New Yorker. Wait, does he look like my brother?
I don't know what you're talking about. No. He's kind of a leaner-looking fellow. He stands to be about 5'11", you'd estimate. Black, straight hair, just kind of slicked back, showing off his widow's peak, with a large, kind of hooked nose, slightly bent at the tip, like he got punched in the face a few times. With a name like Saul, I'm sure he got in a fight. Pissing up Kate again.
A little pigeon reminded me of the Isles of Uriah.
Yeah, Isles of Aruja.
Iruya.
Iruya. So let's start with that, and also maybe Precretia.
Right. I can set you up with the sea charts around Aruya pretty easily. Now, Precretia's a big place. You got a certain coastline you're looking to get into, or what?
the
Perhaps
side
the
closest to us is better. Cool.
Shut
shut
the fuck
up, pigeon. Oh, you know, the south or the southwest, west coast, something around those.
All right. I can set you up with all that. All right. And you're just looking for single copies of all of them?
Sure.
All right. Give me a quick second, and I'll dig those out for you. And he steps off to his back room, and after a little bit of fumbling around and cursing, eventually he does come back out with a small sheaf of papers. Full cost for all of these will be about 100 gold. And I will, just for the sake of telling you, you'll basically be looking at a very large area. You'll be getting a fairly good-sized map, but it's so cheap.
I'm aware.
Capiche.
You motherfucker.
My my haggling skills are not as good as my brother's.
No, really?
She's gonna. I'm also not good at haggling, but I wanna. Let's see. Seems a bit high cost. Perhaps I can do something for you in exchange for lowering the price.
Like what?
Anything. I've been on a no, shut up. I've been on a ship for many years of my life. I could probably help out around here, or we have an errand to run, deliver messages.
If you're willing to be working here for, say, a few months, I got no issue with that. But judging by the gear, I'm guessing you're not.
I do
Not
go
a
out of
sailor?
Odela a lot. Yeah. I'm not a sailor anymore. But we do travel all over the place. Need like materials.
No, I got my shipments. No problem. Just roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
You're angling for the wrong. Duh.
Oh, Becca.
Oh no.
She's not great
my
at
God.
this.
Sorry, it's about 100 gold.
She's just gonna sigh heavily, drop 100 gold, and take the things and leave.
All right.
She's done. She tried.
Alrighty. So, alright. Anything else?
If like we're like wrapping up the day, I would want to pull Gale aside.
And kill him.
Obviously.
I was gonna say and suck his dick, but okay.
Oh! Not yet.
And kill his dick.
Let's combine the two.
Yes.
That's one kink that I wasn't sure he was into, but okay.
Alright. You guys can do so. So, do your thing, Cole.
Hi.
Hello.
So, because you were sort of recommending it before, I sort of had a conversation with Sarah and Ray.
Oh, well, that's good then.
It was
How did
more
it
like
go?
She was talking at me, if I'm being honest.
Sometimes that happens.
Apparently, she is quite invested in me. And she's sort of been watching us, or I guess me, and she knew about, Misfortune, and that's how I found out that, apparently it was, made by the followers of the Mad Mage, who's apparently a god or something. I don't know.
You were way off base there.
I don't listen. Cal's not right. That's how he interpreted what was said to him.
All right.
Let me check my notes. But it's like I want to say. Yeah, that's what I read in my notes. So that's how I interpret it.
Okay.
Anyway. So, and it's like apparently people were like making weapons because apparently that's what Misfortune was, and apparently Sarah and Ray wants me to go out and kill more things like that.
These things. So it was a fiend, correct?
Fiendish.
It's
It's some sort of
fiendish.
experiment or something. I don't really know. Like
Just
I said,
by the sounds of that, I do not like that.
so you would
So,
help me kill them? then?
Absolutely. These things sound like they should not exist. And they're obviously not of the light. These weren't made by the light. These aren't natural. Something is making things that are destroying other people, it's tearing apart nature, tearing apart the light, harming people. We watched it kill a person who had nothing to do with its fight. Now, I will say I'm doing this for the light, but if there's any way that I can help this, if there are more like this, I would not mind getting involved on the side of the light.
Cool. Thanks. It's just I'm gonna bring it up to the group at some point, but it's like I'm not entirely sure how everyone else is going to react, so I kind of want to make sure I have some support going into this. And I know that you seemed really angry at Misfortune, like almost unnaturally so. And so I figured you'd be the person to talk to.
It hurt the trees. It clearly has been hurting people. Just Misfortune, the word itself in common, which isn't a word that even to my feeling covers what it embodies, is against everything that I stand for. And I will destroy it. I will destroy anything like it. So, if you need help, Galeron, I'm more than happy to assist you in that.
Cool. And thank you.
You're welcome. Pats him right in the small of the right in the small of the bag.
Practically knocks him over.
Pretty much.
Yep. Like, you're just like, all right. And he turns to leave, but before he goes, it's like, why do you hate fiends too much? Is it just because they're unnatural, or is there something more?
They took away everyone I loved. They took away my home.
Is that what you meant when you said you hadn't seen another of your kind in a long time?
That is correct.
Cal just sort of stands there awkwardly for a moment, and then
Maybe a story for another time, friend.
yeah, he shuffles awkwardly to Gale and sort of gives him a hug, kind of awkwardly.
Awkward side hug.
Yeah, he's like, I'm sorry. I've also lost people close to me. I can't imagine what you went through, but I know it's not fun.
I return the awkward side hug and kind of ruffle him on the head a little bit. Thank you, friend.
That's a tough thing to return.
Listen, I know I'm not there, but can I still insight check Cal?
No.
Damn it. Okay.
Well, and then he just sort of like does a little bro punch on his arm, and then he walks away because he doesn't really do real emotion.
Yeah, that's the awkward ending to an awkward side hug. All right.
Yeah, no, Cal doesn't do like real connections with people.
Yep.
So that night, can Mercy start working on the Desna carving?
You can.
Yay.
He
And
is also going to be studying the Isles sea chart.
gotcha. And after that night, are you guys going to start making your way over to Rosenvale?
No, because I don't have my sword back.
Oh,
right.
That
Mercy
Gale's
ain't leaving
waiting
without
on
his
his
goddamn sword.
Gale's also waiting on his cloak.
gotcha. So I will say by tomorrow, your cloak is finished, and you can pick it up from Kath.
Excellent.
And Mercy.
Mercy.
Mercy just wants her sword back. She doesn't care what you did to it.
So you show up at the Lucky Sapphire in the morning, and you find standing behind the bar is one Averil Iofir,
Hey,
just
Dawson,
looking at you.
you want to see a new trick I can do?
Yeah, what is it?
She's gonna take out the cat book.
All right.
And she's gonna open it
You
and
see-
pick a gem.
Okay, now just to describe this from everybody else's point of view, if we were a camera standing behind Averil's shoulder, you see a little ways across the room, sitting on a table, Jim looks up, stands up, starts running in one direction, and then I'm guessing you summon Jim.
Yeah.
You watch as Jim the cat suddenly appears on the book and then keeps bolting in one direction off the table,
Aww.
falling off with a. All right, nice trick.
And then
Not-
watch.
Service.
It's nothing
She's
for
gonna
now.
close
Well.
the book again. Does he go back the way he was?
Yes, which was heading up the stairs, but now he was on the ground when you did it. So you watch as he was climbing up the stairs fast as possible, but now he was on his side, so he just kind of like slides down the stairs.
This is so
Jim?
Yes.
Mercy said, alright, that's the last I'm gonna use that on Jim for now.
Mm.
And puts
For
it away from
now.
it.
So
Oh, that might actually be useful.
yes, I also have a present for you. Here you go. And he gives you your sword back, but you note that there's a clear difference with the bottom of the pommel. See, at the bottom of the pommel, which was initially just a small, like, kind of diamond shape finish, there's now what looks like a flaccid penis just hanging off the end of it.
Mercy's gonna look at it and look at him and go, I can't use this for anything.
Not many people can. You should look at the blade too.
Oh god, what did he do to the blade of my sword?
Take out the blade of your sword, and you see that it's a unpleasant brownish green color.
Oh, shit sword.
And it looks like the metal is just that color now.
Hey, boss man.
Yes?
Didn't think you'd be able to get me.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way to fix this?
Yes.
You're not gonna tell me, are you?
No.
Right, and Musty's gonna take 50 gold and hand it to him.
Yes. All right. And I will say, after about an hour messing around with your sword, you do eventually realize it was slightly enchanted. Not enough to really count against your slots, but it was enchanted just enough to make it so that the color of the sword itself, the blade itself, can change, and the bottom of the pommel is actually screw out as of now. So you can screw out the dong
Oh, she's
and
gonna do
replace it
that.
with your regular one,
Now
which you find hidden at the bottom of the sheath.
But now she's just stuck with a shit sword.
I said after an hour you realize you could change the color.
Yeah, I know, but still.
No, like you can change the color to something else.
Oh, like just instantly?
Yeah, you just kind of think about it and the color changes.
She's gonna turn it in fucking red.
All right.
Spooky, spooky.
Oh, before she
I
leaves,
love
though,
that.
she's gonna turn around and look at Avo and go, "Hey, quick question.
Hmm.
When can we meet your wife?
Mm.
Is she in the city?
No,
Where is she?
somewhere.
My theories are true.
You really like the mysterious thing, don't you?
I just like not telling you things.
She's in Canada.
She's back home.
And are you guys going to start making your way to Rosenvale now that you have the items?
I would guess like to pull outside my sister now.
Okay.
Sorry. I would drag her to the beach because
there a
that's where
beach?
we always talked when we were kids.
And then push her into the surf.
Of course, naturally. Hold
As
her
we
under, drown
did.
her.
As we did as kids.
And he just awkwardly just sort of stands there and it's like, so I know that you've noticed that there have been something a bit off about me lately, I guess.
So you're going to tell me the truth now.
Okay. I'm trying to be like honest here. I don't need that tone.
I don't need all the lies, Cal.
I mean, have you met me?
I expect you to lie to other people. I don't expect you to lie to me.
And he just sort of plops down in the sand and sort of drags her with him. So they're just sort of sitting in the sand looking at the ocean. I don't want to lie to you.
Then don't.
It's not that simple. I don't...
Not. We've shared our entire lives together.
Exactly. And it's like, you have always had my back and done everything you can to make sure that I'm okay. And it's like, I don't want you to worry about me. So, I have been lying when I've been in pain because I don't want you to worry about me.
Well, the joke here, Cal, is that I won't stop worrying about you regardless. So, she just kind of like stares at him.
He stares back.
Waiting.
For a bit. So, fuck. You remember that one prisoner we had who you and Hayden always teased me about because he clapped back right at me, right? The one who mysteriously vanished?
He was kind of hard to forget.
Yeah, well, this was his, and he gestures to his holy symbol, and it's like apparently his faith in Sarenrae rubbed off on me, and that's how I became a cleric. And apparently, Sarenrae is like super invested in me. And
Honest of honesty.
yeah,
Is
I
interested
know.
in you.
I know, I'm aware. And he just starts laughing. It's like, I don't understand what she sees in me either, to be honest. But she is.
Is this connected to the pain you've been feeling?
Sort of. And he takes off his armor and his shirt, and he shows her the mark on his back. And
Becca, you see on your brother's back is a large tattoo of what looks like to be the symbol of Sarenrae.
And you would definitely know that previously there was a tattoo of a map back there.
Mm-hmm. Thea is speechless. She just kind of stares, and then she says, What does this mean? What happened to the map?"
He just sort of sighs and grits his teeth. I have hid nothing from you.
Oh boy.
He feels like it's the simplest way to explain it to her.
All right. You take 6 points of damage.
Oh shit, fuck.
Because that's a lot less untrue than some of the other things you said.
Mm-hmm.
And Becca, you watch as he says that, and is clearly not telling the truth. The tattoo turns bright yellow, well, almost like bright light yellow, and it burns him.
It's like, ha ha, fuck, ow, ow.
He's a flaming homosexual.
Alright.
Okay. I mean, I thought of the joke too, but still.
It's also already been said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's what happens.
She's punishing you.
I
For
mean,
lying.
see, that's how I view it too, but you know, she came to me in a dream. She's like, don't view this as a punishment, but it's like, really? It's like, but yeah, she sort of wants me to be better, and I'm trying, I guess. And so I figured I'd let you know what's going on since you're my sister and I love you.
I'm glad you finally told me the truth.
Hey, I could have just kept this from you.
You could have.
Becca?
Yeah?
You watch as the tattoo reduces in size ever so slightly.
Aww. Is that everything you wanted to tell me? For now?
Sarenrae wants me to kill monsters. Will you
Fair.
help me with that?
We're already sort of doing that with Blue Cloak, so that shouldn't be too hard.
Cool.
Right. Well,
Cal throws some sand at her.
alright. She tosses some back. She says, Cal, I love you. I've always loved you. And please never forget that.
I won't.
She gets up and kicks sand on him and then runs away.
He just laughs and shakes his head as he puts his, armor and shirt back on.
Okay. All right. Anything else you guys would like to do?
Are we traveling on the road, or did this happen when we're still back?
You guys are back, as you're saying.
Alright. I don't need to do anything until we hit the road.
Okay. And as our group of intrepid adventurers begin making their way towards their next location of Rosenvale, we will move on to a different set of adventurers as they make their way into a long forgotten tower. The group of like-minded individuals make their way to the tower. Well, again, I keep saying tower. That's not the right term.
Boy.
The passage underground.
That's
That's literally the
Inside.
opposite of a tower.
It is, but actually, Becca, as the dreamer, you'd know if you do this right, it'll become a tower pretty quickly.
Oh, sweet.
But you all begin making your way inside of the passage, and you find at the entrance a carved door. It depicts nothing of note, really, save for some weaving patterns that swirl in and out. And the door opens very easily to you, Dreamer. But as you make your way in, you guys find yourselves standing in what appears to be a dusty and long abandoned location, hewn from stone.
Is it dark?
It's fairly dark.
Indeed, I will cast light.
Can you guys see?
Nope.
Like,
I
We're a
can.
bunch of squares.
Nah, I have dark vision.
Can anybody not see?
I can't. I'm a fucking human.
Oh, no, I mean the map.
Oh, no.
It's at the top of the black square, just in case.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
There you
Okay,
go.
there we go.
I will.
And I'd like everybody to try and select and move their color, please.
Bank.
I would like to
Okay.
cast light so that everyone can
Okay.
see, because I do not have dark vision myself.
You are not Jester.
But it's the voice of Grandma, so fuck you.
Well, it is an odd day at work.
Hello, bees.
Hello, bees.
Sorry, I don't know any other voice on the top of my head, and it's like, I love her voice, so fuck
Gotcha.
you.
Jolly, okay, you can move.
Yes.
And Pius, can you move, please? Good, thank you.
I got you.
Inside of this long abandoned tomb, as that is the proper term for it, you find that you're standing at a four-way intersection. To the left, you see a closed door. To your right, another closed door. And in front of you, a third closed door.
It seems to be a tower of doors.
A tomb.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Marco?
Polo.
I didn't realize we had guests.
Is someone there?
Do we all know where that came
Must
from?
have been.
That was not me.
Well, we're all going to die.
Wait.
This is a tomb. Do you think it was a ghost?
Doubtful that it was a ghost.
Shut up.
Who has a lock picking kit?
Have we
I
tried
Don't
to?
look
Hold on.
I go up
so-
to a door
so-
and run.
Everybody, the ferryman goes, who's got a lockpicking kit? And you all look around and realize the skulker isn't with you today. Stupid fox. You never know where that asshole goes.
Wait, Fawn?
He's
Fox.
He's
Fox.
never here when we need
Oh.
him. I'm telling you,
I mean,
we should put some sort of something on him
As
so that we can
unreliable
locate him more
as always.
easily.
I told you, he wasn't feeling well this morning. He had the shit.
Let's know you picked that up.
You know, he uses that as an excuse every time, and as I pointed out to him every single time, we can take care of that. Alas, we still need to
hell do you
push
take
forward.
care of
Where
that?
do we
Well,
go?
we will have to make do without
Where
him.
do we go?
So like, do you
Let's
guys want to
try
just
one of the
go random
doors.
Let's go to the right. It's the right way.
God, I hate it.
I
God.
I did not bring enough ale for this.
You know what? I'm gonna keep the characterization for this character. So,
Excellent work.
are you heading towards your right or map right?
Let's go map right.
So, you guys open the door, and inside, you see a small decorated room. It looks like at one point it was a location for maybe armor stands or weaponry, but as of now, you see simple, well-carved statues, very old. They haven't lost their detail yet due to the craftsmanship, but still, It's very, very old.
Where are they statues of?
Do I know anything?
Yes, Dreamer, you would absolutely know who they are of and roughly how old they are. About 500 years. As for who the person is in the statue, at the moment, it's not that relevant. But they're long dead as of now, and that's why you're here.
Huh.
Okay.
Is that
Do we
all?
see any
that's in the
swords?
room?
Old swords, no longer usable by this point. Many of them were very well crafted and very well made, but 500 years does its deal of damage on weaponry, so not entirely usable.
All right.
Well, this place is completely
This
useless.
room is useless to us. Let's move on.
Across the hall.
Can I? Okay. I was just about
So,
Okay.
the ferryman rushes across the other hall and moves over to the other room. And inside, you see much of the same. Save for this room, where there was, at one point, probably a bed. Granted, it doesn't look like a bed because of all the damage caused by insects and bugs and time, but it looks like it may have been a bedroom at some point. Who knows?
All right.
Dreamer. By the way, Dreamer,
Mhm.
you know it probably was a bedroom.
Indeed.
Do you think somebody got laid in this tomb? If it's a bedroom,
That would be
That is a
most
question
interesting place.
that does not need answering. Shall we move on?
We shall. Last door.
Break it
1 second,
open.
please.
1 second,
I'm
please.
going to turn to the tiefling and
Little
ask,
pig, let us in.
would you get fucked in it too?
Oh my god.
I'm delighted with
Y'all
this
need
character.
to do this.
What did you ask the tiefling? I couldn't hear you for a second.
Would you have sex in the tomb?
Considering what I know, that's gonna end well. Because Jill's playing this character.
Me?
If you ask the tiefling, that's you.
The tiefling marksman. You're a fairly reserved and nervous individual. Questions like that, not something you like talking about.
Puts his face, like his hands over his face, like nope.
They sort of
No, I
poke
don't like
aside
it.
and go, you sure? It could be lots of fun.
Oh god, okay.
Are you proper?
Dude, quit making the tiefling uncomfortable. We had sexual harassment training last month.
I have
We
bad
have
stuff
a-
down the hall.
I
This
would
is
like
false.
to remind everyone that we are here for a reason.
Can we go now, please?
Let's stay on track.
Okay, fine.
And quit bothering the tiefling.
And leave the tiefling alone. Yes.
I wink at the tiefling.
Oh my god.
I turn my back on you. Standing facing a wall away from everyone else.
Aw.
I guess I
Pretty close.
will loop my arm around the dreamer and we'll just walk forward.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So you all make your way forward to the next set of doors, and inside, you find a branching path going left and to the right. You all see something printed in front of you, and you all understand what it says, but it's not exactly relevant to the players.
Okay. Tell us
Do
anyway.
I have any idea of where of what direction we should be taking? Like,
Yes,
how much do I know of this place?
you know quite a bit. And if you just roll me an intelligence check, because
Straight intelligence?
straight intelligence, you're recalling information after all.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Well, it had something to do with the left. You're sure of that, or more accurately, map left. So it had something to do with that room on the left, but you can't remember why.
Then she's gonna start going left.
That's
I
two out
follow.
of right, though.
Map left.
Thanks, guys. I love the confusion.
Fine.
Trying to go.
She's got a purpose and she's going.
I love the slow
What
drag
are
of
you
everyone's archive.
What are you doing?
Oh god.
Yeet.
Yacht.
Y'all.
This is when we find out there's actually a monster in this room.
All
Maintaining
right,
a
no.
distance from
Let's
you, monster.
get his
No,
note.
that was me moving you back because like I wasn't sure if I put a door there or not.
Do I have a page of Wild West slang open? I need to be used.
No.
Yes.
No, you don't. The loudmouth is just that, a loudmouth, cocky guy.
Damn it.
You don't need to do that.
Can I at least use
inside-
this note?
Inside, you see a small room,
Fine.
still lit with dully glowing orange crystals. There is a heavy door made of cold iron and something on this plaque to the side of it that, again, all of you understand. It says Armory.
Well, this seems to be a
Well-
good place to start.
We're here for a sword,
I
right?
would.
I think
Yeah.
Are we?
Yes,
Yeah, we
that
are.
is what we're here for.
Yes, streamer, you're here for a sword.
I don't know. Okay. Armory is a good place to start.
And let us move forward.
Try to open the door.
All right. So, I said door. That was probably the wrong term. I should have said gate.
Oh no.
You see that it does appear to drop down from the ceiling, and judging by the size of this door, which stretches out about 15 feet, it's going to be fairly heavy. What would you like to do?
Oh no, I
Who's
wrote
the
this.
strongest?
Can I look for like a switch or something to like see if I can make the gate go up by like a mechanism or?
Can
Yes.
I look? Can I look too?
Yes, you guys both can. Perception checks.
Okay.
Can I try
Actually-
and
Oh! Well, yeah. How did you
Please
still get
perception
higher?
check. Please perception check. Don't take it back.
I won't take it back. Dreamer, you recall, oh, right, there's another one of those little puzzle thingies here. And you look to the side, and there it is. You have to spell out a word, and suddenly, the gate opens right up. Good thing you've been here before.
You got out.
I think I've been here before, or good thing
Oh,
I've been here
So
before.
did you
I
get
said it's a
laid-
good. I said it's a good thing you've been here before.
Okay.
So did you get laid in this tomb?
Kindly shut up.
I'm killing the accent. I'm sorry.
So, like, what's the word?
Whoa.
Bird.
I love birds, they fly.
Glad to know it.
I am delighted by this
So-
character.
The gate opens right up, and you find that you are looking at what appears to be a location exclusively for nice, valuable weaponry.
Oh boy.
You see that placed along the sides of this tomb, there are well-made suits of armor that have stood the test of time and are still in perfect condition. There are swords mounted on walls. There are all sorts of weaponry, to be honest. Glaives, axes, hammers. Really, you could probably assist an army with all this shit.
Ooh.
I want to go up to one
Remember
of these
what
suits of
we're here
armor
for.
and presentation a mustache on one of them.
Oh my god.
That's not how prestidigitation works.
I mean, it says I can put a mark on something.
Okay, so your mark is a mustache.
Exactly.
All right, that works for me. I will keep note of that.
Wait,
God.
wait, before we go in. I would like to detect magic.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic, and
Do I
you are greeted by the glow of magical effects across all of these weapons. They are all magical.
Oh yay. I can't look for anything specifically out to trap and or kill us, can I?
You can roll an investigation check for that.
Oh boy.
You add anything to my character sheet?
What I get?
Damn.
Yes!
There we go. Yeah, her magic mark is a mustache.
I mean, I'm fairly certain
That's
you
what
can
I
change
added.
it, but okay.
No, I like it.
Hell yeah.
Mustaches everywhere.
You note that inside of this room, there do not appear to be anything that can
Trap and or kill us.
trap and or kill you intentionally.
Oh.
This is a room full of weapons, mind you.
Alright.
Hey, Connor.
Buckle up, boys.
Hey, Dreamer. I guess.
Yeah,
Don't
just go
look like
first.
there's
She
nothing
asked
in there
Connor.
that could take our heads off.
Yes.
Kana,
Yes.
is there another mace in this room I could steal?
There is definitely another mace in this room that you could probably steal.
Then I'm gonna take probably whichever one seems the best.
All right. You pick up a very nice, very well made mace with gilded metal. Please add 1 + 3 mace to your inventory.
Oh, fuck.
We're looking for a sword, right? Like specifically.
Yes, and you know exactly what the sword looks like. You especially.
Yes, I go in there and look for the sword. Kate, get food. Why didn't you get food?
That was Jill.
Jill, oh, Jill, get food.
That's the
Alright.
marksman.
Yeah.
I don't.
So hold on. I will adjust the mace in your inventory to make it a +3 weapon.
Thanks.
There you are.
Yes.
And just roll me an investigation check for the sake of it.
Yeah, 1 sec.
Word.
Yeah.
I was talking to the dreamer, but okay.
I
There you go.
There we go. Much better. You look through this room, and you know that it's not in here, which shouldn't surprise you. After all, it's probably going to be kept inside of his actual burial tomb, like where his body is. But there are some nice weapons in here, and armor.
Oh, armor is very distasteful to me.
Actually, you do not need it.
I would be worse off with armor.
Probably would.
I like not wearing armor. It's fun.
I find armor needlessly restricting. Is there like I guess a short sword?
If you look around, yes, you would find
Oh
a short
fuck!
sword.
I'm really short. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, the the bound.
Yeah, I'm 4'11". Okay,
Yeah, she's 4'11".
I'm fucking tiny. Hell yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, I'm
short
6'2".
girl. Yes, tall, lanky girl.
I'm still taller than Ro, and that's all that matters.
Yes, you would manage to find a short sword in here.
Would there be any heavy armor or axes that would catch the Pius's attention in this room?
Yes, like I said, this is an armor.
Okay.
Can I take the short sword?
I won't say you can't.
I'm assuming I'm attached to my packed weapon, right?
Figuratively and literally, yes.
I figured. I'm just going to go back into this room and just sort of minor illusion something fun.
Hey,
Gotcha.
silly question.
No.
What falls under martial weapon?
Most weapons,
Okay.
Yeah.
to be honest. Martial weapons are most things that you can hold. and
Okay.
use.
Which one's gonna? Okay.
So, Dreamer, you find a +2 short sword.
Okay.
I have adjusted your item. It's
Hell
even
yeah.
more lethal. Pius, you find a +2 great axe.
All right.
It is even more lethal. I have noted that.
I would like.
And you would find a nice suit of plate mail that appears to be a minor enchantment, +1.
All right.
I would like to look for a stronger gear or whatever I can add to that. And any light or medium armor that has any enchantments, so I don't get hit and die.
Here we go. +1 plate armor. I've added it to your inventory, Mr. Big Scary Guy.
Awesome. Thank you.
As he's taking it off, the bounds just sort of low-key cheering, like, yeah.
Gotcha.
Real quick. 2 things. 1, a message from Jill. Are there any guns?
There are, unfortunately, no guns in here.
And 2, are there any more crossbow bolts in here?
There are some crossbow bolts, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna pick those up.
So let's just assume, is everybody here going to try to loot this place?
Yes.
Too bad
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Except for
Okay.
me, because there's
Now,
nothing-
Scrapper, I will say, a lot of the stuff in here doesn't do much for you.
Damn it.
You're good enough with your fists. You don't need it.
That's true.
But everybody else is going to try and get stuff that's either of varying quality. Okay. So I've adjusted the item for the Dreamer, the Pious, and the Ferryman. Bound, you were looking for, what was that?
Oh, I didn't really need anything since I'm attached to my little weapon.
Ah, you don't need anything. Loudmouth, you were looking for...
Rapier and any armor that, any stronger, light, or medium than what I currently.
You got very lucky. You managed to find a suit of +3 light leather armor and +3, and a +3 rapier.
Is that good?
I'm rolling for all of these. Yes, +3 is probably the high. I think +3 is the highest enhancement bonus you can get.
Okay, so what
Correct?
does that do to me?
It makes it so that you have.
I just saw my armor class.
Yeah, your AC and your to hit bump right up.
Yeet!
And then there was the other person, the marksman. There's nothing for him, gun wise. And Bound, Pious, Loudmouth, Scrapper. Did I get everybody?
The ferryman was asking for crossbow bolts.
Oh, yes, crossbow bolts. You do manage to find a nice set of what appear to be 40 +1 crossbow bolts.
40 + 1.
Yep, 40 +1. So they deal additional damage into hit.
I would actually like to grab a glaive. I'm not going to use it. I just want to.
You just want to have it.
It's gone.
Gotcha. You steal a glaive and you have it.
I was just checking it out.
Maybe.
It looks like it's +1.
Cool.
Not that great for you.
I'm not going to use it.
Maybe a big Fearbulk would have liked it at one point.
Yeah.
But
But no, I just want to hold it. Maybe we can use it to like trap a door open or something.
Gotcha.
And plus, it's giant next to me since I'm 4'11". It's fine.
Yeah, you're tiny. you're a very short girl.
But I'm really pretty.
Well, I mean, the character is. You're not.
Okay, man.
Oh.
Jessica just told me that I'm tall. Holy shit! It's a whole new game.
For once in my life.
Went from 3 feet tall to 5'6" to 6 whatever.
6'3".
What was it that a cleric has? Is it a light crossbow or a heavy crossbow? I think it's light. For simplicity's sake, we'll just give you a light crossbow. Okay, Ferryman?
Okay. Kate, that's the same height as me. Like in real life.
I wish. But you all now look at the now empty armory and feel pretty happy with what you've gotten.
Alright, now what?
Now we try the other side.
We need to find
and
the two.
As you are done looting the armor, you do know that there is a lever at the end of the area around here.
What?
And that there's a lever.
Oh.
And then you realize, Dreamer, that's what you needed.
I go up to it.
And you pull the lever?
Yes.
But if you don't, I will.
She totally knows what she's doing.
Oh, yes, and you know this is the correct way to open the door on the other side.
All right. Pull the lever,
Alright.
Kronk.
Wrong level.
Wrong lever!
Why do we even have that lever?
So, you pull the lever, and you hear a distant as something lifts up.
Guessing that was the other side.
Let us go.
Are we above ground or
Let's
below
move on.
ground?
You're below ground.
Maybe that was
Granted, if what if what you were told was right, it's not going to stay like that forever. But it's underground for the moment.
Whoop.
The Scrapper! Scrapper!
What?
Oh, Kate. God damn it, Kate.
That's the loudmouth.
The loudmouth.
Scrapper.
I keep seeing Jolly's color of green and seeing the green for Kate and going, oh.
Mhm.
That's why I was so confused.
That's why I know you think you're confused.
Deal
I'm
with it.
confused. Shut up.
I am a consistent bitch. I am pink across the board.
So am I.
And blue. Ba-ba-dee, ba-ba-da.
So? Stop
Sorry.
it. So you guys find yourselves looking into another room with a door closed. And much to your chagrin, the door doesn't look to be doing too good. Unlike a lot of the other things inside this room, it looks like it's started to rust over where you typically would open it.
Dreamer, does this door have another latch to it? Or another
I don't
puzzle?
know. Does it?
It doesn't. It looks like someone may have made a bit of a mistake and not properly made the door. Because those hinges should have been enchanted so they wouldn't rust. And now you're probably going to have to break the door down.
Well, then what did the lever open?
It opened the door here.
Oh, that door. Okay.
Now, let's see. That will be Dreamer, Marksman, and Yellow. That's... Who was Yellow again?
Jolly.
Scrapper.
Jolly, the Scrapper. You all note that you are standing near some very well-carved statues of what look like dragons. They sit there on the other side of the door, looking down.
Aha.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Can I investigate the statues?
You certainly can.
Can I do so? Is that
All right. If you remember correctly, those are a trap. And there's a trap because if someone tries to break the door down, they need to be taken out of here. And you guys have to break the door down now.
Oh.
What kind of trap are they?
They come to life.
Oh.
Oh.
we may want to move these statues before we progress any further.
Why don't we lock them in the
I
armory?
smack one
They do
with
not
my
appear to be
eye.
movable.
Can we?
These are
well.
large statues.
Can we break?
I would like to roll to intimidate the statues.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I'm casting for a bite, though.
I love that incredulous.
Oh,
Okay.
Roll to intimidate the statues.
Oh my god, she got a nat 20.
Christ, that intimidation.
It is a natural 20.
That
And
kind of doesn't work.
you intimidate them, and they don't move as
Statue.
they're statues.
However,
But you were like really good
A
though.
natural 20 does not make impossible things happen. It's still a statue.
Hey, Connor, question.
Yes.
The statues, are they made of stone?
They are made of a particularly sturdy stone, yes.
Would stone shape work on it?
You don't know.
wait, shit, I forgot to mark off my.
Real quick, I'm going to turn to the lad and go, that was really scary. I'm really impressed.
Well, thank you there, darling.
Okay. Not,
Okay.
Back
Not
to the
southern.
accent, is he?
not southern. At all.
Fucking no!
But okay.
I forgot how to do a southern accent!
You don't need to do accents.
Fine. Well, thank you, darling.
Alright, that's better.
Fuck you.
I like doing an accent, it's fun.
I'm just saying. No, know your abilities.
I need to learn. What's up?
Hey, everybody learned somewhere. You don't know. Typically, magic things aren't well affected by, damaging or altering effects.
Hmm.
I'm going to
Do you just want to break it down and fight?
Sorry.
I'm gonna put my 2 cents in and say I would prefer probably not to fight the 4 dragon statues
2.
that come to life. 2 dragon statues that come to life.
They're right there.
Oh boy.
And you're right in front of it.
Big boys.
They're intimidated. It's fine.
Oh! Just gonna assume.
Yeah.
Smoke moves.
Marksman, out of there.
I grabbed the marksman by the back of the collar and pulled him back.
Cold.
All right. Roll the hit.
That laugh. Jill, was that your laugh?
Huh?
16.
That was adorable.
Because I get no bonuses because I'm not proficient and I'm not strong.
You don't have any strength?
No, I have 11 strength.
You have 11 strength. Oh, yeah, you have 11
And
strength.
I'm not proficient, so.
It was a... What's the first bonus in that climbing up? Oh, no.
Connor, what noise did you just make?
I was rolling to see what kind of enchantment these weapons had, and basically, I just used a D3 because the only weapons that are going to survive are enchanted, meaning that's a +1 weapon,
Mm-hmm.
and that means you roll a 17.
Oh, yeah, it's a 17.
Which means you match its AC.
Oh, I hit it. What's the damage of a glaive?
Oh, no.
It's a D10.
Thank you, Chase.
You're welcome.
I was like, I don't know.
Oh my
Sheldon, I
God.
don't know what she did.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
All right.
Ah.
I swear to God, if this makes it come to life.
It probably is, and I'm afraid.
Forethought. All of you realize forethought was never the Bound's strong suit.
I have a question. What's the Bound's intelligence?
Oh boy.
It's not low.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
And you guys watch as she pulls out the glaive and buries it into the chest of this dragon statue.
Oh.
Do we need to roll initiative?
Oh no.
And I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative
Oh.
as
Yeah.
this creep and come to life.
Shit.
Good job.
I clicked it too early.
I'm loving how this is going.
I love
Connor,
this.
do you need to load your list thing?
Yes, I do need to load the list, guys.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, no. The pious showed up.
Haha.
1.
Oh, whoops.
Okay, clicked.
Oh wow.
Oh, shit.
If you already rolled once, try and roll again, please. So you may need to... Oh
Okay.
my gosh, loudmouth.
Yeah. How do I manage to roll so bad no matter what character
I
I
had to
play?
re-roll, so I don't know what it did to me. No,
Gotta
that
say,
didn't
still
work.
love.
For some reason, it didn't
There's a natural
register.
20. I still got higher.
I
Yeah.
clicked my character and then it's...
Could be
Oh my
because
god, am
you're
I on the
in
list? I'm on the list.
You are.
Oh, okay.
I'm not on the list.
I'm still at the
I'll
head.
need to adjust... You are still very much at the head of the list.
I don't... why did I ever get these rolls with Maury?
Well...
I'm still rolling consistently.
Right? Does that sound better?
Except now I don't have luck.
God, I popped it.
Did it not register?
Better. Jolly?
Yes.
You always have problems with this. You see your yellow box.
Yes.
Click it,
Okay.
and then roll initiative.
Okay. There you
Very
go.
sorry, guys. I did not think they would come to light if I smacked it with this glaive I found.
You thought a statue that was
because
meant
you
to come to
never
life at
think.
some point.
I thought it was always supposed to activate when we broke down the door. I wanted to, stop them from coming to life. I failed, I guess.
You did, Phil.
Oh, here we go
That
again.
is gonna be a... It's just a flat 6.
Quick question, Connor.
Yes.
Did only one of them come to life?
They both came to life.
Oh.
It's a security system, guys.
Gotta say, this has been a day of bad decisions already.
I mean,
The
what
fair
else is going
advantage
to
just
hit it?
Oh my
glaring.
god.
Top of the order, we've got the marksman.
Oh shit, I'm first.
Wait,
Oh
what?
fuck, I don't know how to play this fucking game.
Oh,
Yeah, I
fuck.
still got higher than you.
I'll point out to you, Jill. You're a
Yeah.
fighter.
Fight.
You just fight.
You
Just
know how every
fucking-
time I just go, hey, I'm gonna hit the thing?
Mm.
You do the same exact thing.
With that being
Except
said,
with the gun.
the fighter, the gunslinger does have a couple of little twists to them.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, you have something called grit.
Yes. I see
That's
that-
something that you can use and
Mhm.
burn to improve how your attacks work.
Hmm.
And they're listed under trick shots. You have 3 options available to you: Deadeye, which means that you automatically get advantage;
It's happening.
Violent Shot, which means you get to do extra damage, but it makes you have a higher misfire chance;
Okay.
or a Winging Shot, which means you get to knock them prone. But with that being said, you only have 4 grit, and you only regain it when you kill an important enemy
Mhm.
or get a natural 20.
Okay.
I don't know how to play games. Just
Making
shoot it.
decisions is a strong suit of this entire party.
Pick one. Pick
Please
one.
stop that noise.
Hold on. I'm offended.
Not
Connor, please. Please, darling.
Okay. The
Dragon.
other one. That okay. I'm pointing to Jessica. Ping it for me. That
Right,
one.
gotcha. The one that got hit by the bound.
Yeah. I know I'm not like crazy far away. Can I snipe it?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I'm on my iPad by the way, so I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna click the sniper rifle. Haha.
Sniper. That's a 15 on the die. You will absolutely hit the dragon.
Okay. And then click the thingy.
You need to click sniper. There we go. That is 19 points of piercing damage. I forgot how dangerous gunslingers were.
Oh, I really want to be this forever now.
I mean, you find Sheriff Mercy.
Also, I don't know why. Does it say this on your guys' screens?
Yeah, I
Attempted?
see it too.
I don't know what that's about.
Me
Because
neither.
y'all are seeing my roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So just ignore them, I guess.
Yeah. So okay. So now that I'm playing a character that gets to do a billion things, do I get to do more things?
Yeah, you get another
have a
attack.
second attack by base and a bonus action, which allows you to do that other thing. And I will point out, one of you has health potions in your inventory.
I don't think it's
Not
me.
Not me.
It's me.
Not me. I have like
It's the
nothing.
loudmouth.
Oh, of course we gave them to Kate. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Um.
And they have quite a few.
Oh, yes!
Chug, chug, chug.
So Jill, are you
So-
going to make another attack with your sniper?
Yeah. So it's just like a regular attack, like
Same
Yeah.
thing.
no caveat. Okay.
Yeah, second verse, same as the first. Shoot.
All right. Other dragon. Fuck that other guy.
Gotcha.
Do the same thing. Sniper rifle. Oh,
That's a natural 20.
I'll take that.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
If she,
Uh,
wait,
Okay.
if she used one of her grit with the shot, would it count?
If you have to spend grit as you're rolling
Yeah.
to attack.
Okay.
I knew that because of.
But basically, if let's say she did a violent shot and rolled a natural 20, violent shot automatically increases the damage dice you do, and that thing does a 2d. What is it? 2d12. So you'd be rolling 4d12.
Damn it. Hindsight
So,
is 20.
Roll your damage.
Okie dokie.
Oh yeah, sorry, 40d12, then double.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Gunslingers.
Wait, is there anything else I have to click or is that it?
Oh no, that's 37 points of damage against the dragon.
Oh my god.
Hey, Jill,
Yeah, what's up?
are you wanting to play a gunslinger now?
Yes!
Time to
I can't believe
rework
she's gonna
Ro.
multi-class. Ro's gonna multi-class into this, and it's gonna be crazy.
Ironically enough, that was the first idea for the loudmouth. He was going to be a multi-class fighter Bard of Valor.
I'm not saying you could get
Up
more
next,
level.
the loudmouth.
All right, let's go, motherfuckers. I'm gonna. I can. What's gonna give me a better hit? All right. Whoa. All right. First thing I'm gonna do. Wait. Okay. I can ask that later.
First.
I'm gonna. First thing I'm gonna do. The one that's like right in front of me, like by 10 feet, like this guy. This guy.
Yep.
I am
Yep.
gonna try and stab him with my rapier.
At 10 feet away?
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna shove whoever purple is out of the way, and I'm gonna try.
You're gonna
stab him.
shove the tree.
Okay.
Okay.
Gentle, just like a nudge, you know.
There's no gentle to shoving, so roll an athletics check because you're going to be shoving them out of the way. Or to try to shove them out of the way.
Athletics. Oh no. Oh no.
Do it.
Hey.
Oh no.
It's fine.
Athletics in contest, because I'm assuming you don't want to get shoved over.
I don't want to fall prone. Was this athletics?
Yeah. You roll well enough to not fall over, but you do get pushed out of the way.
All right.
Okay.
And then
As long as I'm not prone.
And then I try and stab with my rapier. Boop.
Okay, roll attack.
And the dreamer just goes, "Hey!"
Hey, that's a good number.
Roll a hit. Roll damage.
15.
Nice.
All right. And was Jill aiming at this one with her gun the whole time?
No,
She hit
she
both.
switched.
Okay. Okay. So to take out the other one, because I have 2 attacks. I have 2 attacks.
If you shove me again,
No!
I swear to fucking
I'm
God.
not gonna do that. I am going to pull out my gun, take aim at the other one.
I think that would mean that you drop your rapier.
I have
That would
Because
be the only way
basically-
to do it in this turn.
Yeah, you would have to drop your rapier, then pull out your shotgun. But your rapier will be on the ground.
Damn it. Okay.
Just attack the same dragon again. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay, that works. I'm gonna take another stab at first boy again. So I just roll
Okay.
again. Boop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whew. Bard's Valor, man.
Yes.
Alright, 11 points of damage.
And then is it an action to swap out my gut? It's an action. Never mind.
Again, you'd have to drop your rapier.
Yeah, I was about to ask, swapping it out, would that be an action? And never mind.
Yes.
Okay, then never mind.
So switching from one weapon to another is basically an action, unless you're a gunslinger.
Okay,
Because gunslingers basically just kind of get to draw weapons like mad.
understandable.
The Pious. It is your turn.
Oh, we don't have time for this. And he's gonna move up.
If you shove me, I.
No, he was walking right beside me. Maybe like,
The dreamer just gets bounced.
maybe
around.
like gently, like kind of pushing you so he has a little bit of room to swing this gigantic great axe. Yeah, we're gonna hit it.
Gotcha. That will hit.
Cool.
12 points of slashing damage.
All right, and then we're gonna hit it again,
No, natural 20.
and we're gonna define smite.
Guys, I found where your rolls go.
I know.
Oh no, these are where all mine
There's
go.
that.
And then Divine Smite is 2d8, which doubles the dice, meaning 4d8, I believe.
And
Roll that a second time, please.
Yep.
17, 34, plus 1, 35, 45 points of damage. Paladins
Yep,
are horrifying.
they are.
I'm glad I'm going that way.
Why do you think?
The Dreamer. It's your turn.
It is. I'm going to bonus action critically analyze that guy.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Yeah, he's under your critical analysis, meaning you get to do an additional 1d6 damage. If you
is that
want to.
automatic, or do I have to spend a superiority to do that?
No, superiority die are different from your critical analysis, I believe.
Okay. Can I hit him from where I am?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to move until I'm like being flanked by dragons.
Yes. And unfortunately, since you are a physician scholar, you only get 1 attack.
Yeah.
With that being said, you do get to add your intelligence to damage, I believe, as well as dex.
Yes. When surgical precision, when I hit a creature with weapon attack, it takes additional damage equal to your intelligence modifier. And then critical analysis, you may roll an additional d6 when you use a maneuver targeting your analyzed attack. So it's only for
When you use a maneuver.
maneuvers. Which
at
I
the very
could
least-
exploit weakness, which is a maneuver, but that's when I hit a creature.
Is that a bonus action, or is it just something you do?
It's just something you do. When you hit a
Okay.
creature with a weapon attack, you may expend a superiority die and deal additional damage equal to the number rolled.
Okay.
And that damage cannot be reduced in any way.
Okay. Take your pick. What do you want to do?
Well, first I have to hit it.
Yes, you do.
I don't think I have to do that.
You will not hit, unfortunately.
Damn.
You attempt to swipe at the dragon, and you watch as your short sword scrapes off of its stony hide.
I have a +10. And
Yeah.
I still.
Those fucking 4-man.
Up next,
Okay.
the Bound. The Bound.
Hi.
As combat begins, you feel the rustling from behind your cloak begin to intensify, and everybody, as you are all fairly used to the sight, watch as the emaciated, pale-skinned form crawls its way out from behind the cloak, still attached to the Bound's back, and lurches over her shoulder and looks over at the enemy.
Dark
Its
Shadow, is that
horns-
you?
Its horns joined above its head as it looks out
What the fuck?
at the dragon.
I have like
Hey, Kana.
That would be the creature you're in a pact with.
What is that?
I have
Oh, no.
It's
You
just Dark
guys,
Shadow.
all of you are used to this thing. It's still
Oh,
fucking terrifying,
yeah.
but you're used to it.
I'm sure Dreamer is. I, however.
and so it's like some sort of demon thingy,
It's, well, you know it's a celestial.
like gathers and some
I mean-
special warlock, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just like this demon looking thingy just kind of just hovering over my shoulder.
It's literally just kind of magically coming out of your back, and it hides under your cloak, and is just kind of hunching itself over your shoulder and watching.
Okay, cool. Really sorry I woke it up, and I'm going to drop the glaive. And
All right, you drop the glaive.
I'm going to shoot it with. And I'm going to try to take a couple steps back. No.
Okay.
Wait, no, never mind. Is my packed weapon easily accessible?
You just summon your packed weapon.
Okay, and then I will try to take 2 strikes with my packed weapon.
You summon your rapier.
With the rate.
Yep. It glows faintly, and it has an oddly organic look to it.
Ugh.
And fuck him up, and I stab him twice.
All right, you do so.
Connor,
You
I think
hit.
I've groaned more at this session than anything else.
Okay.
9 points of
And
damage.
then I stab it again.
I don't think you get 2
I do.
attacks.
It's Thirsting Blade.
You are. Oh no, you do. I apologize.
I've read my character sheet.
It was hard to keep track of all of the things you guys have. You hit. Roll damage.
Stab it some more.
It's 11 points of damage. And up next,
For my bonus action, I want to pet the little thing. What's that thing over here?
you're going to pet the creature you're bound to. You do so. It lets out a little.
It's okay, we'll fuck him up real good.
Jolly.
Yeah.
You are the scrapper.
Mhm.
Your thing is punching.
Pretty much.
What would you like to do?
Looking at this character sheet. An arm strike.
Yes, that would be your main attack. Now, as a monk, at your level, you have 2 attacks. You can use your bonus action to do a single extra unarmed attack, or you can spend a key point and make it into a flurry of blows, and actually do 4 attacks.
Oh. I guess the second part?
Okay, you're going to spend a key point. Bear in mind, you only have so many of those in a day.
Okay.
And a short rest.
And a short rest, yes. So, where it says key points on your sheet, I will mark that down 1, so you have 5 left.
Okay.
Please roll unarmed strike 4 times. That's a natural. That's a natural 20. Guys, I found your rolls.
It also helps that these characters are higher level and have lots of magic shit.
You've rolled 3 natural 20s.
Yeah.
Hey, Connor, it's okay. I saw it.
I rolled a 4.
Roll damage for all 4 of those as you will hit.
So, wait, what happened?
Click the unarmed
roll
strike.
damage for all 4 of those. Click unarmed strike 4 times.
Inside the chat.
In the chat. In the chat.
Yeah, in the
I
chat.
thought I did.
No. Click it in the chat because you hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, click the name.
So now you're doing damage.
All right, that is the natural 20. Now roll the other. Now click the other ones as they are normal.
Oh,
hits.
okay.
11, 13.
You punch it real good.
Yes, indeed. Holy shit!
Just punch the dragon to death.
Well, with that, the dragon is looking bloodied. He is looking rough as you have just pummeled him. You guys watch as the Scrapper lets loose a monstrous number of attacks, just punching and elbowing this creature in its jaw that has come down to swipe at it, and just cracks the stone. He's hitting it so hard. But up next, it is the dragon's turn. And the one right... Let's see. Bite range is 10 feet. He could sneak his head around and do that.
Oh no.
I could be a jerk. I'm going to be a bit of a jerk. This dragon here is going to step out of your range, Scholar, so you get an attack of opportunity.
Hell yeah! All right, here we go.
Maybe you won't roll a 4 this time.
Yeah.
It's a natural 1.
Sorry, this dragon is going out of range.
Yes,
Okay.
it steps out of the range. It's not going to do any kind
So
of
I'm actually
disengage or
going to have a
anything
plus 11 because it uses my. I just realized this. Uses my intelligence modifier instead of my dex modifier when it's critically analyzed. And what?
Oh
the
my god. Hey, Connor.
Damn!
Can we keep these
Hey,
characters?
Connor.
No.
It's the rolls.
These
not the
characters are serving their
characters.
purpose already. They've already done something that could change things for you all.
She's gonna exploit weakness then.
Okay. Which is an additional... Is this superiority die
Additional
damage?
d6.
Okay.
And that's also, and then also
So it'd be 2d6.
Yes.
2d6. So, I think
Roll
critical
damage,
analysis-
then roll 2d6.
Well, I think the d6 is already added for the critical analysis.
It is. Oh, there it is.
So I'll just roll one more 6. How do I?
No, you'd roll 2 more d6s.
No, I.
You crit.
Well. Okay.
All dice are or
Double.
Jace.
Right.
Yes, all dice are double.
Right.
Yeah.
all
Just
dice. Okay.
assume we
You're
listen
just
to
you're
you.
just a horrifying monster. 20 plus 3, 23 plus 9, 32
Really
points of
accurate with this.
damage. Hey, you managed to hit it. And this dragon, using its 10 foot of reach on its head, is going to snake it around so it can look at all of you guys.
Oh no.
And in a line is going to breathe fire
Oh no.
on all you
I
all.
thought you were just making noise.
It basically have its head here, and its range is 40 foot.
Can I roll
I'm going to
get
need
out of the way?
dexterity saves.
Oh.
I'm going to need dexterity saves from all of you. No, you're not getting out of the way. You're just avoiding getting all the damage.
Question. When you say all of you, do you mean all of them in the line, or...
Everybody in this line, right here.
Cool.
I-
So me and Jill are safe.
I'm going to use my reaction to activate the Tomb of Levistus.
Tomb of Levis.
Yeah, which gives me 90 temporary hit points.
Oof, why?
Hold on. Tomb of Levistus is when you take damage. So let me hit you first, and you still have to roll.
When? Okay, I guess.
As a reaction when you take damage. It says it right there.
Hey guys, I think Desna's smiling on us today.
Well, except for the Scrapper.
That face. Oh god, tell me what the damage is.
Well, it's 12d6.
Oh god!
Guys, it's okay. Guys. The Pious is going to use his channel divinity and rebuke the violent. on this dragon. So just
That
let
would
him do
be-
damage.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, give me a second.
Yep. Nope. Take your time.
That's going
No,
to be,
hurry up.
Every class.
So, 40, yeah, that's 51 points of damage.
Oh my
How?
I'm so glad I
So,
dodged.
Scrapper, you do take the full 51.
That will leave me 24 health.
And everybody else, you take 25.
Hey guys, want to know a fun fact? Mercy would still be standing from that hit.
Oh yeah, same.
I think she's got 52.
All right.
Well, I'm not bloody
And
yet.
now
so-
the bound.
Hi,
You use
Tomb of Levistus.
Tomb of the Vistus. You gain 10 temporary hit points per warlock level, which would be 90 temporary hit points as a buffer. And take as much of the triggering damage as possible. Immediately, you can take the damage. You gain vulnerability to fire damage. Your speed is reduced to 0, and you're uncapped. Oh no.
Yeah.
So, and the ice melts. So this is like a full. How long does it last?
I would assume until the temporary hit points are gone. Maybe, I don't know. It's up to you.
It says it lasts until the ice melts.
But it doesn't say when the ice melts. Which melts away at the end of your next turn. Okay.
Okay, so you're stuck
Yes.
until the end of your next turn. This is gonna suck.
It's fine. I have
Okay,
90 temporary
sure.
hit points on top of my 50.
You have 90 temporary hit
How much
points.
damage
So
did I take
let's just.
for
You took 25, so you'd have. And I'm going to put this into your red bar. 90, which becomes math. 65. So you're feeling just fine. Scrapper, you're not feeling too good.
I want to die.
That hurt like a bitch. And what does Rebuke the Violent do? Because you're doing that.
I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw from the attacker.
From the Dagron. Okay. Dagron rolls a 2.
Yeah, it did not save. So, he is going to take all of the damage that he just dealt to everybody, because he hit multiple people, I would assume, as radiant.
Does it- Let me see.
Wait. So,
Oh my god!
what?
Deals damage with an attack against a creature other than you. You can use your reaction on a failed save. Takes radiant damage equal to damage it just dealt. So basically, it'd be the max damage.
Yes.
And you could very easily just choose
The scrapper.
the Scrapper.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that then. He takes 50 points of...
Yeah.
one
Like,
point.
I like the way 51, and I like the way you're thinking. Now, you don't get to do that much damage. because let's be honest here, against a much bigger dragon, you could kill it.
Yeah, you could.
That would be fun.
Again, paladins.
And you watch as there is a bright glow of light coming from coming from around the neck of the Pious as the dragon is scorched with this blinding light. Yes, he is Oath of Redemption.
Cool.
Yes, he is.
Lab Math just
Scary.
like ducks under that. Like, nope, don't touch me.
Not really. You don't have evasion. You do still get scorched.
You know. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm already sunburned. It's not gonna matter.
Yes, he does have a particularly bad sunburn. And the other dragon this time on this side is gonna go at. Let's go for claws on the Pious first. That's a 12 plus 7, 19.
19 will hit. Match.
And a 16 plus 7.
Both.
Both hits. Let's just roll 4d6 because it'll save me trouble. 10, 7, plus 8. That'll be 25 points of damage against you, my friend.
Alrighty.
And the dragon is going to use its reach and is going to snap at... Nah, it's just going to go for the Scrapper.
Oh my god!
No.
Oh my fucking god.
Kill me
That's
now.
13 that's 13 plus 7, which is a 20.
Oh my fucking god!
And your AC is 20.
Oh
There's one way I could knock you down right now.
Oh,
That's if I roll max damage.
God.
I don't knock you down. Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
How many?
You only take 9. You only take 9 points.
Okay. Oh my god. Thank God. So.
Hold on. I hear Kate thinking of something. Kate, what are you
Connor,
doing?
how much superior healing do? The potion.
Superior healing is 8d4 plus 8.
That's
So wait,
many
I'm-
halves. Okay, thank you.
So I subtract.
8d4 plus 8, and then greater healing is 4d4 plus 8. 44 plus 4, and minor healing is 2d4 plus 2.
And how does inspiration work? Do I give them extra health, or is it just like a bonus?
No, it's more inspiration is more or less something that they get to use on rolls, and you provide it on your turn.
I
Now,
know.
with you being a bard of valor, there is a thing. As a bard of valor, you can give them inspiration die that they can give to their damage.
Hit the wrong.
I
Okay,
forgot
wait.
about the Bard's
Wait,
Valor.
so
Could do
am
that.
I subtracting 9 from my health
Yeah.
right now?
Yes.
No. Yes.
Okay.
Subtract 9.
So that's 15.
So let's see. Stop moving things. I'm looking. Stop it, Kate.
Oh, I'm trying to look at myself.
I'm doing something. Yeah, combat inspiration. You can add the bardic inspiration die from a roll that you provide them on your as a bonus action to add additional damage or to hit.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Or alternatively, when there's an attack against them, they can roll the bardic inspiration die and add it to their AC as a reaction.
Awesome. Thank you.
And you are level
9.
Level 9, so you'd have a D8 for your inspiration.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh my god, I just noticed my passive wisdom and I hate it.
Yeah.
Um,
The ferryman. It is your turn, Brave
Yeah.
Cleric.
Fun fact: the one spell I didn't prepare was Mass Cure Wounds, so can't use that. But I can still do something. I can still heal a little. So I'm just gonna pat our good friend and go, do better, buddy, and do cure wounds.
Okay. First level. What level? You're up to level 5 for levels.
I'm
for
gonna do
spells.
level 4th level.
4th level.
Yeah.
Roll 4d8 plus your wisdom modifier.
Can I just click the button?
You could do that too. So that's going to be. My voice just changed. That'll be 22 points of healing for you, Scrapper.
Yay! That'll be 37 health.
Whew. And Kate, I saw the picture you posted. It's a lot less immaterial and a lot more, still very fleshy and alive looking.
you get my point, though.
He's my friend.
I get your point.
What's it called?
And then,
Please stop.
thanks to Spell Driver, I
You
can
can
cast
Provided
another
it's a bonus
spell.
action. It still has to be a bonus action, mind you, but you can still do it as long as it's 3rd level or below.
Yeah, it's a 1st level. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
Second, but not first, but yeah.
It's like 3rd level or below, so I think they're still good.
Mhm.
Yeah, Spiritual Weapon's only a 2nd level spell.
All right, and I remember who you follow. You will summon your spiritual weapon, and it appears as a scythe.
It's Ruby.
Nope.
It's the Grim Reaper.
Also, well, technically yes, no.
Oh fuck.
Is it it's the ferryman across the river.
Is it Hades?
It's not. No, that's not a
Hades
character.
isn't the ferryman.
No, but it's what it reminds me of.
It's Charon. It's technically the ferryman, but like, you know.
It is Charon. Also, no.
Oh, I have idea.
There's an actual god.
Wait a minute.
So up next is the marksman,
It's me.
Gilliam Shakespeare. What would you like to do?
Oh, that's so fucking good. What?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how I'm supposed to follow that up, but
I mean,
I'm looking at my trick shots. I think the one trick shot, the violent shot thing.
Yes.
I think I want to do that. How do I do that?
So basically, you just say, I'm going to spend a grit point and do a violent shot. And I'll point out to you, you can spend as many grit points as you want on violent shot. So if you wanted to go, I'm spending all 4 on this violent shot right here, that means your damage would increase 4 times the normal.
I'm just going to be your voice of reason here.
No, I'm not going to use them all because I want to test. I'm
Why?
testing it out.
Why? There's no reason to be the voice of reason.
I'm testing it out.
Because Jill does not know how it works yet, Connor.
Oh, I know.
Oh, this is very good.
You just want her to use all 4 so that way if she misses, she doesn't have any more.
Yes. Because there's also one thing that you should know about violent shots. It increases your misfire chance by 2. So the sniper would go from a 1, 2, or 3 where it misfires to a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 where it misfires. You'd have a 1 in 4 chance of your gun going and just going up in smoke, and you'd have to unjam it.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
Which of the dragons is looking worse?
The one on the right, definitely.
Okay, wait.
Been hitting that guy with a lot.
So hold on. I'm using Jessica's to ping. So this one. Okay, no, this one.
No, right, this one.
This
you're
one,
correct the first
okay.
time. Yeah, don't worry, buddy.
I'm doubting my directionals.
She's not in her usual state, so
yeah. So violent shot. I'm gonna use my sniper rifle again because I love it. So
All right, roll a hit. See, the only way this is gonna be scary is if she rolls a natural 20.
Oh, that would be so fucking good.
It would be. It's horrifying.
It is.
I think I had it happen once as when I played Smoke. It was the most terrifying thing ever because it multiplies. It just stacks.
Hey Connor, how big is a sniper rifle?
This is a full-size sniper rifle. Like, it is about the size of... Let's see, I'm like 5'6". Let's call it about 3.5 to 4 feet long.
So if you were to put that in the hands of a halfling that was, say, 3 feet tall, how would that look?
You get knocked on your ass. Basically, this essentially counts as a heavy weapon.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know.
But roll damage and click sniper twice.
Twice?
Actually, no. No. Just do /R 2d12.
Okay.
Because technically you should not add your dex bonus twice.
Mm-hmm. /R, was it 1, 2d... Wait, hold on.
It's 2d12.
2d12.
1, 12d12.
1, 2, 1, 1, 1.
0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0.
YYZ, I love that song by Rush.
So 2d12.
2d12.
Okay. I did it. Okay.
Alright, that is 32 points of damage against the dragon.
I love this game! Alright, guys.
Gunslingers, Jill.
D&D's real fun when you can do a lot of damage.
Why do you think I play a fighter?
I gotta get more guns, guys.
Hey, Connor.
Can't believe her as a gun junkie.
Okay. Wait, I get another attack, don't I? Fuck!
Yeah?
How do I play this game?
She'll never be able to go back to real.
No,
never.
It'll never, no.
No, you guys don't understand. She's already talking about doing gunslinger. This just cemented it for her.
Oh, it's gonna be good. Okay, sniper rifle again. Same dragon, because I want him to, how do I say this? Eat a dick.
Die.
So, shloop.
I hope you roll a 3.
No.
That's an 18.
Roll
Roll damage.
Schnoik.
11 points of piercing damage. Shockingly low for the gunslinger.
Yeah.
The dragon, not looking
Can't
too
all be
bad.
winners.
Okay.
The
Loudmouth.
dragons are always hot.
All right. You can stop talking now.
No.
The loudmouth, you're up.
All right. I have many ideas when I am ready for them. No, I'm not actually. Okay. Okay. This is this dude. This dude over here is the one who's less injured.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am gonna do something stupid. I am gonna cast Polymorph on the guy on my right.
Left.
The more actually no, yeah, the guy on the guy on the left, the one that's more injured.
This one. That's not the wrong one.
Whatever. Yeah.
This is the one that's more injured.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna cast polymorph on that guy.
Okay.
What do I roll? I think I have to roll to do this, right?
It's a better question of what do I roll. Like drop the spell card so I can see what I have to roll and tell me what your DC is. It is a wisdom saving throw to avoid the effect.
All of my other spells have a DC of 17, so I don't know what that means.
That means that's a DC 17 spell. Yep.
Okay, so what do I roll to make it work?
You don't roll anything.
You don't roll anything. I roll, and unfortunately, I rolled a 17 on the die, and he has a +0.
Do I get it?
No, he matches.
All right. Then my second attack is, I'm just gonna.
Nope.
What? I have.
That was your action.
Okay, I have.
There's a difference between an attack and a spell. Spells take up your full action.
Damn it. Okay. I can't do inspiration or anything, right?
No, you
that's
can't.
a bonus
It's a
action.
bonus action.
You could do that.
I'm gonna point to the bound, and I'm gonna go. Hold on, let me get the piano out.
As the bound is frozen in ice.
Never mind, wrong one. Whoever Jason's playing, the one with the battle axe.
The pious.
The pious.
The pious. Okay, I'm gonna point to him and then say,
Oh my god. Not as loud, please.
Headphones off.
That. Your heart's in the right place, but you got too loud there.
We'll always boost you.
All right, take
And
a
I give
D8 of inspiration.
All right.
Yeah. And I give him finger guns. No, double pistol.
Oh no, Pius, you're up.
All right. We're just gonna hit a motherfucker.
All right.
That is specifically combat inspiration to him as best I can.
You don't have to specify. He can use it for whatever he wants.
All right,
basically.
just double checking.
All right, hit.
And then we're gonna use
Damage?
inspiration.
And you're gonna add it to damage.
Yes.
Roll a D8. I hope you roll a 1.
That's so mean.
I'm a mean person.
Nope, that's an 8.
Oh, got him.
That's an 8. All right, 17 points of damage.
Yep.
I
And
believe you should have 2 attacks.
yep. Second one, and we're just gonna hit him like normal again. More damage.
More damage. Damage has been dealt.
Yep.
You have your bonus action.
Nothing I'm gonna be able to do with my bonus action.
Gotcha. Dreamer, you're up.
Who's I guess the scrapper still kind of looks bad.
Let me do a quick check. Right now, the Pious actually looks to be a little worse off than the Scrapper. But you know that he's also a fairly sturdy guy, just like the Scrapper. On the other hand, the Loudmouth is looking rough, and you know they're kind of fragile.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna say the best way to do this.
I love your drawing of the Dreamer. I just noticed it. I love it.
Yeah. She came to me instantly. Okay. Sorry. I'm trying
What
to
are you
decide
gonna
if I want to like spend 2 dice this turn or not. I think I'm going to not. And I'm going to use a maneuver and administer aid to the Loudmouth because they're standing right next to me.
Okay.
And the creature regains a number of hit points equal to the number I roll of my superiority die plus my intelligence modifier. So that's 1d10 plus.
I think your superiority die is
It's a
D8.
Oh, it's d8.
I think it's a D8.
you sure about that?
I want to double check it, but I think so. Yeah, improved the academic superiority. Yeah, at 5th level. At 9th, they turned into D10s. I was incorrect.
Aha! There you go.
Oh, I even put it onto the sheet. I'm an idiot. No, it's still a 1.
God. Well,
Now,
you
you
regain.
can. How's it? You do have the field surgeon ability.
What is that? Oh, yes. That's what I was remembering, and I couldn't find it on my sheet again.
So with field surgeon, you can spend 2 if you so choose, but you will still spend 2.
Okay. Can I? Sorry, I like completely missed this on my sheet. Can I like would you let me like back up a little bit and like critically analyze the loudmouth and then do my roll?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm going to field surgeon, which means I roll 2 superiority dice and I roll them each twice.
Okay, just roll me 3d10 because you've already rolled once.
Yeah. And I think this intelligence modifier only gets added 1 additional time. So
yes, it gets added at the end.
3d10 plus 5. There you go. You get 26 health.
Hold on.
Right? Because I've rolled.
Adding both to the roll. Yep, you're right. I want to double check. Oh no, not 26.
No.
It is. Yeah, it would be.
Or is it 21?
It'd be 21. You don't add
okay.
your mod twice. But still, it's 21 points of healing.
All right. And then she's gonna move out of the line. If she can. Can I move?
You can move wherever you want. Now, loudmouth.
You rang?
I don't.
You get to add 21 points of healing to your character because she did just reach over and start bandaging you up across the severe burns you have currently.
Oh, is that what that was? Thanks, darling.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
Now I know what the voice I'm gonna do with her, with him. It's just gonna be that, "Mommy, you know, son of a bitch" kind of thing.
Nope, not doing that either.
Fuck you, Connor.
By the way, Jess,
You said plus
where are you putting your spiritual weapon?
Oh, I was putting it beside whichever one.
Was hurt the most?
Whichever one had the least damage to it. So whichever one looked better.
Okay, so basically the spot where I put it. Okay.
Yeah.
Up next, it is the bound.
I'm frozen.
You're frozen. You're incapped. You're vulnerable to fire damage. You can't move.
But then it melts at the end of my turn, right?
And then it's most of the other turn.
And I'm no longer vulnerable to fire damage.
Your turn's over.
I kiss my
Congratulations
friend on the cheek for protecting me.
Scrapper, it's your turn.
Okay. I'll fight the dragon that has, well, the one that hasn't been damaged as much yet, with unarmed strike again.
Gotcha. Monks are like fighters. You just hit things.
And you hit them a lot.
Just gonna hit them real good. Occasionally do a special thing.
That one will miss. You have you have an extra attack.
Fuck. And what are attacks I can do in this one?
Punch.
Punch.
Just more or less. It's punch.
What's the key for that one? Or
it's still an unarmed strike. So just roll again.
roll again. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck! It doesn't even work.
Oh no.
I found it. I found the natural one, guys.
No.
Ta-da!
I
Now
rolled 2 natural ones on
you
it.
can do several things as a bonus action. You can do a flurry of blows, which is 2 more attacks, but that's a key point. You can do patient defense, which is a bonus action as well, if you spend a key point. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Correct, I think. And then, or you could do step of the wind, which is a bonus action, allows you to get the fuck away from somebody.
I would like to get the fuck out of there right now.
All right, you burn a key point.
Okay.
So basically, you see the little ticker on the side that says key points.
Yes.
6, 5. Take the 5, make it to a 4.
Oh, it was 6 originally, but no.
It was 6 originally, but you spent it for a flurry.
Oh, right. So it's 4 right now. Okay.
Yep. And now you are able to do the disengage action, and you can move wherever you want to. Where do you want to move?
Right here. So I'm just gonna move there.
Okay.
Oh.
Good choice. It's the dragon's turn. And first off, the one on the right, the more damaged one's going to try and see if it regains its breath weapon. Like it just did.
No.
Oh.
And first off, the less damaged one is going to go for a breath attack on the ferryman and the marksman.
God
So I'm going to need some dexterity saves from you guys.
Whoever's in the red, I forgot about this. I just remembered. You are in my aura of protection. So
Hey.
What's that mean?
you're gonna get +4 to your save.
Yep.
What kind of save is it?
It is a dexterity save.
Oh, great. Jill, you know you're one of the people that have to roll.
Am I?
Yeah, Jill, and Jill's literally just 5 feet out of my aura protection.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
it's a
you
10
don't-
foot. It's a
10
10 foot.
foot, yep.
You don't understand. Jill's sitting here drawing between turns.
Yeah.
What?
Jill, I need you to roll a dexterity save.
Oh no!
And then I need to add
Jessica.
I need to add a D4.
Yeah.
No, you add
just
4.
4. So
Oh,
it's
then
18.
it's an 18.
18.
Yeah, you pass.
Oh boy. So, right here. Saving throw?
Dex.
Dexterity
Dex
saving throw.
save. Where is it?
Uh,
I can't see.
uh,
There?
Yes.
Blink. Okay.
Oh, you
Oh,
lucky
no.
bitch.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That is such
Oh
a
my God.
violent noise.
I know, I love it.
So,
Sounds like
like,
you're having a lot of fun with it.
It's 20, 30, 37,
You gotta quit doodling for a minute.
41 points of damage, but you guys both pass, so it's actually 20 points of damage.
okay.
As it breathes fire, darn it, as it breathes fire across you,
Oh.
the gnome, and you,
It
the
does half
tiefling.
on you.
Oh, I have fire resistance.
So it does
Yep.
10.
And you only
Doesn't it?
take 10 points of damage.
Ha ha! I love games.
And then this dragon on this side, which regained its breath attack,
You do.
This is why I moved out of the way.
it's just gonna go down the line.
Yeah, I moved for this.
Oh,
Oh fuck! Let me roll. Let me roll.
Either way, I don't get.
Just in
Don't like
case.
it.
Either way.
What do I
I don't
get?
Make that 6.
to be fair, you had to roll anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, the paladin keeps helping people. That's getting annoying.
Yep.
Ooh boy.
It's gonna go for this line. So I'm gonna need the bound and the pious to also roll.
Come on, guys.
And unfortunately for the bound,
Oh.
and unfortunately for the bound,
Oh.
you rolled a natural.
That's nice
well,
knowing you.
you rolled a bad die. Pious, you're good.
Also going to use Rebuke the Violent again on it.
Well, fortunately, the stone. That's a lot of 6s. Fortunately, the stone defense system doesn't really care all that much for its well-being because it's stone.
How many points
30,
of damage do I take? Oh, no.
45,
Oh,
46. That will be 49 points of damage.
Okay.
And everybody else takes 24.
Okay. Hey, Connor, why couldn't we have done a battle in our game so we could have gotten...
What was that?
I said, why couldn't we have done a battle in our game and so we could have gotten these rolls for us?
I mean, it seems more fitting for the more competent group to get these rolls.
You think the algorithm would have allowed this?
I mean, the algorithm's still giving me
Cole,
shit
would you
rolls.
like to say to the rest of the class what you're now on?
As far as health goes,
Yes.
I have 1 hit point left.
oh my god!
Oh, fuck.
It's
Exactly.
okay.
1.
I have 8.
Ooh, nice.
I
nice,
have
nice.
24.
I can't heal all of it.
Yeah, please subtract the damage dealt to you. Yep, you're at 8.
Yep.
I already changed
Youch.
Yeah, if 1 more point of
dragons.
damage, and I would have been one shot.
Oh,
Dragons are... No, you would not have been one shot.
I mean, I would have been down. I'm not dead.
you would have been
just
down.
One shot.
One shots mean that you go to your negative. Like, you go all the way straight to whatever your max health is in negatives.
Okay.
You are dead. Ferryman.
Yeah, nope.
So,
the dragon
is it-
needs
is
to.
it, like-
The dragon needs to make his wisdom save.
Oh, no,
They're-
9.
yes.
Nope, does not make it. So he takes 49 points of radiant damage.
That's
Bitch, you still
Wait,
stand.
sorry. Question.
Yes.
Does he have a second channel divinity?
At level 9, he should.
Yeah.
I thought you only get one as a paladin.
I think you do.
You only get one.
I
thought I got 2 at 9.
I'm like 90% sure because I was reading the paladin.
Yeah, it's like it says that you have
Channel Divinity.
because clerics do,
Well,
but I don't think paladins do. Sorry.
Did you just do something bad?
I'm
probably
sorry.
did.
I'm honest.
I'm talking to
I
Jace.
probably did.
Oh,
Descent in the DM squad.
Yeah, you only get one.
Jace,
It's fine. We'll take a short rest. after.
oops.
remove your DM badge.
Police are on their way.
Uh,
Leave your badge and gun on the desk.
don't worry about it. No big deal. Ferryman, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna use because I can see everyone's bleeding. Mass healing word.
Okay,
Gonna cast it at 3rd level.
that is the base level, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So everyone who's let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty much everyone that's not me. Add 7 hit points.
I believe you technically can apply a mass spell to yourself as well,
I don't
unless
know.
it says otherwise.
It just said 6 other players. Let me check.
only 6
As you
people.
up to 6 characters of your choice. But I don't think
That can include you.
But that would be
Oh,
7.
then so everyone.
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah. So
I
everyone
can
but
count
me.
good.
Everyone but me gets 7 hit points.
Okay, everybody, increase your health by 7.
I'm just trying to get you all less dead.
The bound is just like, ah!
It's a good thing that
you gotta-
beforehand.
You gotta get out of the lines, bro.
And
I told you, bro. Watch out for lines.
Quick question.
It keeps happening.
I told you about lines,
I told
bro.
you about lines,
I
dog.
warned you about the lines, bro.
Question.
Yes.
Can I
Sorry,
still
we're
hit
too
with my
busy
spiritual?
laughing.
Yeah, I know. Can I still use my spiritual weapon this turn?
Yes.
Then I want to hit with it. So
Spiritual weapon.
I hit all of you. Spiritual weapon. Nope, that doesn't hit.
Nope, that does not hit.
Fun fact: my bad rolling translates to all games.
Okay, maybe
Yeah,
we
you've
can.
been doing pretty well so far.
I got a 2 on that before, and a 3 on that. I'm still rolling like shit.
It's not great. So, up next, Marksman.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, quit drawing for 2 seconds, Jill.
Okay, surprising nobody. I'm
Gun.
probably gonna use my guns to shoot
My
things.
God.
My gun.
I'm missing my fighter.
Ro can eat a dick.
I feel like she
I'm
was
sure
like
she's
that.
planning to.
Okay. I think I'm gonna get gutsy again, and I'm not gonna use more than 1 grit, but I'm gonna use grit again.
You only get them back on natural 20s and kills. Remember that.
I will remember that.
And rests. But I
And
think they're
rest.
long rests, actually.
Debating if I want to do. Fuck it, I'm doing violent shot again, and
Hey.
then
To be fair, that was my go-to.
I like it. It's fun. Okay,
Death. Murder.
This
so
one's the least hurt. This one's the
There,
most
there
hurt.
really is nothing better than getting a critical hit on a
That's
on
I
a
want
violent
that.
shot. It is
I want
just, it's just the best because
want
you
it so
do you
bad.
do double damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the dragon that just like fucking tried to fry me, that was
Nope.
a different one because I'm in the
Nope.
line. Remember? Yes, that one. And I'm gonna shoot it with my trick shot thing sniper rifle.
You can word good.
I'm real good at.
You misfire on 5 as you have burnt a grit point, and you roll a 9. Good for you.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, and then Hit the thing.
Jillian attempted to roll 2 rolls. And now roll 2d12.
2d12. The no space there. Oh, okay, hold on.
Also, I'll point out the range on that fucking sniper is obscene.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's 600 feet.
Oh, I love this.
Oh no.
Oh, can't ever get it.
Okay, I think I did it.
And actually, technically, I should make it longer. We'll deal with that when you're not in a cramped environment. That's 30 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
I miss my fighter.
Okay, and then
Shut up, Jess.
No.
for my second attack, because I get 2 attacks, because D&D is fucking cool.
Because you're playing fighter.
I'm gonna shoot the other dragon, the shitlord. In the the other one. I'm just overwhelmed with emotion because I keep doing good things.
Because you keep hitting.
Yeah. I did it.
Fighters are fun.
I did it. I shot it with my guns.
I shot
Nice.
the dragon, but she
I really
didn't
like
shoot the
how-
other one.
I like how Roll20 is just like, I attempted to roll, dude.
What?
I don't know why he keeps doing that, but it's very funny. Loudmouth, you're up.
Motherfucker, I'm gonna pull out my gun again. I'm gonna aim at this bitch. I'm just gonna go, fuck you. I'm gonna try and shoot. Cause
Which one? This one?
the guy on my this one.
That one. Okay.
Yes.
Why are we not focusing dragons down?
I don't know. Boop. How is that? That's a 28. That's
You hit with shotgun.
Oh, wait, what?
You hit.
Okay. That's 13 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna whip back around. I'm gonna do this. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna just shoot them again. Just bang. My baby shot me down. Fuck me.
No. As a 13, you will miss.
Never mind then.
And you're lucky you rolled a 4, not a 2, because then your gun would have misfired.
I know.
That is your bonus action.
Oh, I can't. Can I? How is the Bound's health right now?
I'm
was that?
pretty hurt.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they're rough.
I'm gonna eat a potion of greater healing to them because I have 2. I'm going to throw 1. If that's
I'm standing
possible.
right next to you. You can just sort of hand it to me.
That also works. I'm not sure where you are. I'm not sure which one you are.
It's the blue one.
It's a standard potion of healing.
No, it's a potion of greater healing.
Okay. Remove that from your inventory. You have a greater potion of healing. You can drink it on your turn.
Here you go there, Bound.
Thank you.
Pius.
We're gonna hit the one that we've been hitting this whole time.
Okay. Redemption and murder is his specialty.
Yeah.
Hit.
And
Kill.
then cool. And I'm also
More kill?
gonna burn another spell.
First
level? First level for Divine Smite.
Okay.
So 4 Divine Smite damage and 16 slashing.
20 points of damage. He's looking pretty unsteady. End of your turn?
End of my turn. Nothing else I
Dreamer.
can do.
Okay. Bonus action critical analysis on this guy. And
The guy on the left or right?
left.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit him.
You
That's
do-
a 19 to hit.
You barely hit.
Because intelligence modifier.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to decide if I should expend a superiority die.
He's looking pretty unsteady.
I don't know how. I guess I'll.
There's only one way to find out.
Okay. All right. I won't do it then. But I still get surgical precision, which means it gets additional damage equal to my intelligence modifier.
Just roll damage. It's already been added to your.
What the fuck?
Well, it's a 1 on the critical analysis, but a 16 from your actual damage. It would have been dead about 13 damage ago because it had 4 hit points left.
I'm glad I didn't expend a superiority die then.
So you very swiftly bring your short sword up, and as it lunges down to bite you, you just carve downward through the jaw and up through the head, and the stone falls away, and the statue begins to crumble.
And that crumble.
Found.
Hi.
Good riddance.
Ow. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Don't you have the potion?
Okay, that's your action.
That is my action, yes. And I
okay.
cast...
I was going to say, there's also something
I
else
know
you
I
can
could
do.
drink the potion, that's a bonus action, but I'm going to save it for later.
Wasn't what I was saying.
Know
Okay.
I have plans, don't worry, Connor.
Uh,
I'm going to cast it at 5th level, since that's all my spell slots are
Do you
at.
have a plan?
I do have a plan.
so you can cast it at that level. It's me.
I'm going to...
I am the plan.
That's 32 points of healing to me.
It is.
Which puts me back up at almost full. And then I'm going to look over to my good friend Depias and notice that he's pretty hurt. So I'm going to spend 3 of my healing light dice to heal him.
Okay. And those are 3d6, I believe.
I will roll that for you now.
Oh, that's what voice I should have gone with. I should have gone with
11.
this.
You get 11.
No, you shouldn't.
Why?
Thank you, my friend.
You get 11 points of healing. Fuck him up,
that's
I
one
say.
So you have 10 of them, so you have 7 left.
Yes, I know that.
Oh, I did put a counter on that.
No,
Cool.
I
That
put
was
the
on top of
counters
it.
to that. Because I know this. I like this class. I wanted to play it at some point. I did not realize it. But,
I left a message there for you.
where?
Look for it. Scrapper, you're up.
Okay, so is it possible if I can just move up here?
Yep.
Okay. Can I use Touch of Death?
Touch of Death. Let me double check it. Touch of Death. That's when you beat the shit out of someone so far that they die. That is when you gain temporary hit points equal to your Wisdom mod plus your Monk level.
Okay.
I love you too, Connor.
No.
I mean, could I use it or?
Leaving it low for the record.
If you kill it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing about Touch of Death. You have to kill something before that provokes, and it automatically provokes.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll just use unarmed strike again.
Hit.
Oh.
You have 2 attacks, remember?
Oh.
Roll again.
Right. Okay.
Match.
Yay!
You still hit. You also can do as a bonus action another attack, or spend a key point and do a flurry.
Key point.
Key point. You do a flurry. Roll 2 more attacks.
Okay. So just let me knock that point out. Oh my gosh!
Ooh.
Nice.
You barely hit, and then you crit on a 19. So I want you to click the unarmed strike underneath the natural 20 first.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I said natural 20. Natural 19.
Oh. Okay.
You got it.
You got it. Don't worry. You're good.
Okay.
So that's math 13. Now roll. Do the other 3.
Okay.
10, 11, 13. So 21. Damn. Okay. So you guys watch as the Scrapper moves his way up to the dragon, and then just crack, 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 whack, just lands 4 quick blows on the dragon, and you watch as the stone around its head begins to crack and crumble. It's looking pretty bad, but it's still up.
Oh my gosh.
Does it get it back again?
It regains on a 5 and a 6. I rolled a 5.
Oh.
This is gonna hurt.
We're still in a line, folks.
Just still in a line.
Told you to move.
I probably should have tried to take him day out.
This is Connor teaching the players grouping.
I tried to warn them.
Deck save, please.
From which line?
The same.
You know which line.
There's one with 3 people in it. And you. Who might die.
Ooh, full damage again.
Dex saves again.
No. You match.
Or do?
You match. It's a 14 DC.
God bless.
Oh, first time I missed it.
Nice.
Oh no.
I'm going down.
Almost certainly.
Yeah.
The loudmouth is good. Damage.
You would have
Not
to.
spectacular.
You would have to
Nope,
roll
I take
less
that
than
back.
26, which
But it's not happening.
yeah,
We're already at 30.
yeah. I guess that.
It's okay. I'm
36,
next.
7. It's 9.
This is why I moved out of the line, guys.
46 damage to anybody who failed. So you're unconscious,
Yep.
Pius.
Oh yeah.
And 23 points of damage to those who passed.
So
How
who's
much
down?
damage to those who passed?
23.
23. Oh boy.
So you're at you're at 8.
I know. Yay!
And you're at 17, and the Pius is knocked out.
Yep.
Ferryman, you're up.
Hi. Which one's the pious?
Orange.
Guess what? I can
Great
use. Yeah, I can use one of my healing spells and do max healing on you.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna use. Let's see, Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
So that'd be 3d8 plus your Wisdom mod. Wisdom mod is 5. 3d8, 24, 29 points of healing.
There you go.
You clicked cancel.
Yeah, it's just
You're
a-
about a quarter of the way to max health.
Yay! I'm getting there.
So get the fuck up.
Get the
up
bat.
the fuck.
Get the back the fuck up.
Look, man, I don't know words today.
Marksman.
Do you still have, spiritual weapon?
Yes.
I'd have to move it, and I think that counts as the bonus action, doesn't it?
No.
Then I'm gonna move it.
I think you just automatically have 25 feet of movement.
Oh, then I'm gonna move it and hit it.
Okay. We're gonna try.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit. I mean,
I believe.
I'm with that attitude.
See?
Hey, you hit.
yeah, first time for everything.
Hey, a scythe.
Hey, slice.
Oh,
that was fun.
I only cast it at level 2, I think, if I remember right.
Level 1, the base level, which is level 2.
Yeah.
So just
So
roll 12 points. He's looking rough. Marksman.
you're up.
Jill,
Oh, it's me.
quit.
Sorry, I was feeding my cat.
Boise, you're
Oh,
up.
by the way, did I describe to you, Jill, what the marksman looks like facially? Kind of got a longer face, bright violet eyes, kind of a wispy mustache goatee combo.
Oh my god, I love him.
He's just. Why is every character Keanu Reeves?
Okay, it's not Keanu Reeves.
That's the face Keanu shoot.
No, it's not.
I'm deciding if I want to shake it up a little bit, but I don't know if I do or not.
He's looking very rough. I'll tell you
Very
this
rough?
right now. Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'm not gonna do anything special really. I'm just gonna sniper rifle him 2 times.
Okay, roll a hit.
Did I do it? The thing.
18. You hit.
Okay, and then I do damage. You damage.
Wow.
How would you like to do this?
I mean, blow his fucking brains out, dude.
Does
Got
it
it.
have brains as a statue?
Blow its fucking rock brains out. I don't know.
Welcome
I'm
back.
really good with I'm
So,
good at painting word pictures.
so the marksman levels his rifle, aims at the head of the dragon, and then you watch as it just explodes in a shower of pebbles. And with that, combat is over.
Do I get a grip back?
You do, because you landed the killing blow.
The second,
Yeah, I'm learning how to play this game.
the second that it's over, the loudmouth kind of just like drops to the ground and is like,
Yeah, I'm going to walk over to the Pious, and I'm going to use my last spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on him. And then I'm going to...
at 5th level, basically.
Yeah, it's the only level I've got. But basically,
Thanks, man.
we should take... Do it on the Pious, not you. Honey, I'm sorry.
oh,
But... But we should probably take a breather. It's like, that was surprisingly rough, and I'm sorry for hitting it with my awesome glaive, even though it was totally awesome.
Roll the healing.
I'm doing it.
Roll it.
28 points of healing to you, my friend.
Sugar and water.
Yeah, I was about to say, okay, dude from Men in Black.
Oh my god, yeah.
The cockroach. So Connor's a cockroach?
I think his name's like Ed the Bug.
But yeah, whatever. I can't remember his name.
It's 28 points of healing to you, Pious.
Got it. Back up to 57.
Joke's on you, that's actually his name.
You should really just take a breather real quick before... Who knows what else
I
is done
wouldn't
here.
mind a short rest here before we move on.